Welcome to another Tuesday trivia, this time about the Middle East, okay? Ragepage is working on it as we speak, so this is the perfect time to go live. She's going to send it to me in 5 minutes. She promised, okay? And Ragepage is never late. That's one thing she never is tardy at all, if you think about it. If you want to join trivia or just hang out until the trivia, which will hopefully be soon, but you should definitely join the trivia. You can click the link that's pinned to the top of the chat. It's also in the description. If you think about it, and prove how much you know about the Middle East, okay? Both could be modern times, could be the history, could be all about Israel. I mean, it's really a grab bag. I haven't seen the questions, okay? Neither of you, dear viewer. Anyway, good to see you, Ragepage, the creator of the trivia. You can subscribe to her OF on rizzypage, or you can donate to her on Cash App with rizzypage. Pick your poison. Good to see you, Lobster. Good to see you, Big Soda. How are you guys doing? And here we go. We got Big Soda in the back. Big Soda, how you feel about Lindsey Graham taking a W for Israel, for the motherland? Let's fucking go. Two things in one day. That absolute asshole gets first-degree murder. Fuck him. And Lindsey Graham wins his primary. Based.
Well, if we're naming a good and a bad, I agree.
Those are both good things, okay? Well, let's talk about that while we're waiting, okay? What's that guy's name? The guy that's
Carmelo Anthony, the black guy.
Fuck that guy. Yeah. Not because he's black. Not because he's black, but you know. But it doesn't help his case about the whole racial angle to it. But a very untoward case, a very horrific event. But I didn't even know the trial was happening, to be honest with you. I mean, I remember the story, and then these things take so long. Yeah. But he hasn't been sentenced, right? He's found guilty, and now he's going to get sentenced.
Yeah, I take it we'll probably get sentencing tomorrow. Like we know what he's guilty of, and we know the range, but I think we'll get the final sentence.
Right.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know how I guess you try to argue what you're going to try to argue, but self-defense, like if I recall, he was just like, he was pushed, right? He was like told to leave, and the guy's like, you're not going to like what happens if you push me, and then he like pushed him, and then the guy stabbed him in the chest. I don't know how you could really argue that self-defense, but I guess you're going to try to do whatever you can, but fuck that guy. And
yeah, I mean, it's just a bad situation, because you have the argument that he provoked it, and then if he provoked it and he used a weapon, then self-defense goes right out the window. And plus, I think there's certain situations, like if you bring a knife onto school, I think since you're already guilty of a crime, it's easier to then convict you of a second crime.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if pushing someone warrants a knife stab in the chest either, because the guy was trying to get him to leave that tent or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's like, so I don't even know, even in like the worst case situation. Yeah, it's a high school track meet. Who brings that fucking knife to a high school track meet? Like, I know that doesn't mean that you're like obviously guilty, but like, what are you doing? Like, what are you fucking doing? Tampa, good to see you, Tampa. How's it going?
It's going.
What do you think about this case? Do you know about this? Have you heard about this?
Very little. I don't keep up with that kind of stuff, because unless I would know the person, I'm not going to really listen to what everybody else has to say about it. Like, none of us know him really, so like, I don't think I should invest too much interest in it.
That's fair.
Are you kidding me? What about Rittenhouse? I was like glued to that trial. I was watching that shit live, like 6 hours a day.
Because I watched it happen live, like the actual incident, I followed it, yeah.
But you were like there in like Waukesha or
no,
Kenosha?
I was watching Elijah Schaefer, and he caught it all. Yeah, because he was right there.
Oh dang! I didn't know Elijah Schaefer was physically there.
He chased the whole. He caught the whole thing on his stream.
Big Soda, I don't know. I can't remember if we disagree on this, because I think Kyle Rittenhouse is like guilty. Do we agree on that? Guilty of being based. Guilty of being based.
Exactly. Yes, absolutely guilty.
You scared me there for a second.
He's guilty of being so well trained with that rifle.
He should have joined the army after that one.
He should have.
Or the IDF, excuse me. The real army.
Yeah, how out of character would that be if I was actually like thinking that Rittenhouse was guilty? That'd be crazy. That would like
you threw me off for a second. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I mean that's probably the legal case that probably me and a lot of people dived into the most. Like, I don't think I've spent so much time. I mean, definitely not. I mean, I probably watched like 30 hours of that court footage, right? Because it was all like fucking live streamed. That was in the golden days of Rakita Law. Shout out Rakita Law if you guys know who that is. He was covering all the court stuff. He's like a lawyer, but then he like got charged with like child abuse and meth possession, and like he was doing a bunch of. Do you know who I'm talking about, Big Soda? Rakita Law. His name's like Nick Ricada.
The name sounds familiar.
He was like a really cool like lawyer that would like do all this stuff. He covered like the Johnny Depp stuff. He would get like real big like pop-offs when he would like
see, I think that's why he's familiar. I think I remember watching some videos of his about Johnny Depp.
And he was like a conservative guy. He was like married and stuff like this. And then he started going to like these like fucking, what do you call them, like swinger parties and like using drugs and stuff. And his whole audience was like, bro, you're like, you got to settle down. And he like started getting more and more drunk on stream. Not in the way I get drunk at a normal amount. Okay. This guy was like going crazy. And then he ended up, getting child abuse charges. He's back now though. He went to jail, I think, for a little bit. Oh, we finally have it. And Ragepage, the text says, that's the email text she sent me to go along with it. So I should have to share that with you all. Okay, you guys talk amongst yourselves while I figure out how to load this up, okay? I'm always bad at this.
Let's see. What's today? Today's June 9th. Let's see what happened in history on June 9th. Hopefully
when was D-Day? Is that the 6th?
Oh no, I think this is the anniversary of U.S. liberty.
No, it's not.
I could be wrong. Let me.
Is it really?
I can learn how to spell and read.
Man, a lot of things happen in June.
I'm telling you, June's like my favorite month. It's got the most fucked up shit in it.
Oh yeah, and while you guys are thinking of something to talk about, everyone join trivia, okay? We need more than 2 people competing, okay? Where's Ancom, you know? Where's Castle? Been dodging. Where's Testicular Johnson, who always dodges? Where's Alex? Okay, so many people just afraid, okay? Terrible times.
June 9th marks the immediate aftermath of the tragic 1967 Israel attack on USS Liberty.
Really? It actually was today.
I swear.
That's crazy. Wow.
But officially, it spans from June 8th to June 9th. Because, like, some stories were coming out, like, they dropped napalm on the fucking decks of U.S. Liberty.
Wait, is that true?
I don't know. Like, I've done my best to try and look for it, but I don't know how to confirm that. It's just something survivors say.
Those Israelis were crazy back then. Still are, but they're also crazy.
Fair, you gotta be. You're getting attacked by everybody.
Yeah, you can't win those wars if you're a sane country, okay? You just can't. You gotta have that dog in you, you know? You really do.
And you also need that false flag to try and get America to join the war. You know, that kind of probably played a couple factors into it.
Yeah, well, that's probably true. You know, the false flags are, you know, a little too numerous. I don't know. Look, the U.S. Liberty is sketcy, but it could have been an accident. If you think about it. It could have been. Stranger things have happened.
To me, that's reasonable. The only reason I have doubts about it is probably because of the survivor testimony. If we didn't have any survivor testimony, it probably would be like...
Israel, if they were smart, they would have dropped more napalm to like make sure there was no one left to tell the tale. They kind of learned their lesson since. You know, that's why they take out the journalists and stuff.
That's why 9/11 was so effective.
Okay, who can I tag to join trivia? Who has joined before?
Definitely
Alex Castle. I'm messaging Tyler because he would, you know, he's a fan of the Middle East.
We need the king.
Yeah, Ancom. So Castle, Ancom, Tyler. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to try to play again if we can get Young Christian to host. But I don't know. I mean, I know a lot. Well, if it's about Israel, I think I would do good. If it's the other fucking countries, you know.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, Brandon, come on! You should play. You should play, Brandon. Have you ever played a trivia? I don't even know.
He looks a little Middle Eastern coded. Just a little bit.
He
Not a
could
lot.
be in a way, yeah. Like he's not pure white, you know. He likes to pretend, but there's something going on there, you know.
That
Something
could be Anwar al-Awlaki.
A spitting image. Okay, we'll give it like 5 minutes, and then I tagged. Well, I already tagged everyone when I did the announcement, but I feel like people are more likely to respond if I tag them individually, make them feel some type of responsibility. So, but we'll talk for 5 minutes, see if we can get somebody else, because otherwise, we can't just have a 1v1. So, if we can get someone else to read the questions, then at least the three of us could, in theory, compete. But I don't know if Young Christian's even free. I'm not sure. He was the one who did it last time.
Compliments. You didn't say my pronouns or my name.
Oh yeah, Nitro Jamatra.
Yeah,
soda. What is that? Not Gematria. Jamatra.
Pretty much the I, the T, the R, the O is silent. The E, the M, the A, the T, the R, the A is silent.
Oh, I see. A lot of silent letters in there. I'm worried about pronouncing it with all those silent letters,
Well, that's what Gamatra means. Silent letters.
I see.
Yeah.
Brandon, come on. How much do I have to convince you? Okay. There's got to be some amount of social shame I can put upon you, Brandon. Okay. There just has to be.
Your mom's a little bit scared of you. She's been hearing on the news about the Muslims lately.
Yeah. And she sees that beard, and she, sees that liberalism in you, Brandon. And, I don't know. The hatred of the West, all the early telltale signs. Just kidding. Brandon loves the West. Brandon's a Western chauvinist, actually. Self-proclaimed. His words, not mine.
Right. Well, he's also a sexist.
I think it's based.
He's a sexist fella, bro.
He is, yeah. That's what Kyla told me. Yeah. So she's not wrong about anything. Okay, so.
I mean, she does know about Agrippa's trilemma.
She does.
He cooked Brandon. She
has a very convincing and thorough understanding of it. In fact, I would say. See, I just got to trigger Brandon to join the panel for a different reason, and then fucking jump scare him with the trivia before it's too late.
Yeah, I've just been going around saying people that I know did very well in their debate. I'll just be like, man, you got cooked. Like I was trying to bait AVG earlier. I was like, AVG, why'd you get cooked by Witchy? She didn't respond. That was pretty much the end of it.
Just not believable enough, okay. Was it you that was saying that? Oh no, that was Testy. That after their opening, he's like, she just looks too happy with herself. I was like, she fucking should be. She fucking should be.
She was there for the experience.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Glacier, Testy, tagging them too. Okay, we need like at least one more. Come on, people.
Tag Brandon.
Oh yeah, Brandon. Yeah, Brandon probably doesn't know we're doing trivia right now, so I'll tag him and I'll tell him we're having an intense discussion about veganism. Okay.
And how you change your ways.
Yeah. I'm about to become a vegan. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Have we talked to Brandon about the Middle East? I'm not sure.
So. Brandon, it doesn't really seem like Brandon engages too much in politics.
Oh, we got Testy here. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
I have been.
There we go. Now it's a fucking party.
Can you say his name and his pronouns, please? I'm illiterate.
Chief ball fondler, the ball fondler in chief himself. Not self, I mean, not himself. The ball fondler in chief, not self.
Thank you.
See, I'll use those pronouns. It's just the they them that my mind can't accommodate, but not in that self. Absolutely, that just comes naturally. Pun intended. Paige is saying we need like the rage of the page. We need 4 people. Well, if we can get Young Christian, I could always compete, but then we'd have to send it to Young Christian. At least, it should be easier words to read than last time. where Ad had to take over. Those were hard words, though. In fairness,
I felt bad because I was like, man, I'm struggling to read those sentences too.
That was a rough one for him to fill in on, for anyone to fill on. That's all these like complex fucking rarefied words. Yeah, well, I wonder if would Young Christian compete in the Middle East? We'll find out.
What's the theme tonight?
The Middle East.
Oh,
ever heard of it?
I don't know. Well, I know some stuff about the Middle East. I feel like this is gonna make me look really stupid.
You better know you're terrorist. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's gonna be just name the terrorist.
Maybe all propaganda. Have you seen that video of Osama bin Laden singing "Poker Face" by Lady Gaga?
A long time ago, I have, yeah, but it's so long ago.
Osama bin Laden.
I remember learning that they found his like stash right in his like of his shit. And he had like Yoshi's Story on the Nintendo DS and like all these like weird games that he was playing. It's just so strange to think of Osama bin Laden in some fucking sand hellscape playing Yoshi's Island on the Nintendo DS. It's like, what the fuck? Like, he had Counter-Strike, which makes sense. Probably always played the terrorists if you think about it. But like the Yoshi's Island, that's kind of like, I don't know, man.
It's like these Japanese are onto something.
Do you think he regretted it in those moments?
Probably not.
Oh, Testy with the $5.
What's the vow?
Oh, that's the wrong. No, we don't disavow that.
Oh, damn.
Is this the Osama bin Laden poker face?
It might be.
Maybe.
There's a high chance.
For some reason, this is where my mind went when you started talking about the Middle East.
Oh, that's very xenophobic and Islamophobic of you, Tess.
No,
Osama
bin Laden's like the most Middle Eastern.
Yeah, you don't
Pretty
get no more Middle Eastern.
Is this actually confirmed that this is Osama bin Laden?
Wasn't he like 7 feet tall?
Was he?
He was
No,
like a tall person.
I think he's in the sixes, like low sixes. I mean, he's tall, but
I think he was like 6'7".
No, there's no fucking way.
All right, here we go. This is going to start the trivia off.
Everybody know you can read my poker face.
Huh?
Everybody know you can read my poker
It's making
face.
terrorism fun again, man.
Yeah, like how can you hate this guy?
I'm gonna be honest. This could be any Middle Eastern person, and I'd be like, "Yeah, it checks out. That's Osama bin Laden."
Yeah, I know, like low key.
Poker face, mama, poker face. Mama, poker
Is this a ROM? That's my question.
Wait, they got TV over there?
Mama, poker face, mama, poker right there.
If you pause, you can see his Nintendo DS.
We should play it because it's a pistol.
I mean, he sings it just like I do.
So there's no credible evidence that this is actually him. But
Wait, we actually don't know?
well,
No,
yeah, no.
Look at the caption. Look at the caption. It's him.
It looks like him.
I mean,
See,
come
it's
on.
so grainy, and I'm like too face blind and slightly racist to be able to possibly discern.
I think it's him.
I think it's him. I think it's like 3 days after 9/11.
I think this just goes to show that they're not so different than you and I.
Well, that is weird to think of. If that actually is him, that is odd. Can you do something so evil and then just be like a normal dude? You know, singing poker face. Like I feel like this could be me. This has been me.
That was Tim Osmond.
He went to his university in like was it France or the UK or some shit. Like he was very westernized for a Middle Eastern guy.
Oh yeah, a lot of his family lived over here before and after that event.
Yeah, but like, don't you imagine someone who is going to kill a bunch of people that they're probably not singing Poker Face karaoke, not playing Yoshi's Island on Nintendo DS, and are just kind of like writing manifestos and just being a little shitter, you know?
I mean, maybe we should blame it on the video games.
Is that
Maybe
too
the video games
reductionistic for me? I don't know.
radicalized
Like, I guess you're gonna have fun. Like, probably like Ted Bundy probably did karaoke too. I guess, right? And he probably looked like he was having fun when he did it.
Rumor has it he drank water as well.
Yeah, probably. Okay, I'm asking AI if this is Osama or what this.
Oh no, I've already found the.
Oh, it's not him.
Yeah, I posted in the back chat. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like some photographer or something known for
That-
using.
I don't trust Snopes. It could still be
That's the
him.
problem with the internet. Like, remember back when you were young and you're like, "Who's that guy from that movie?" And then you had like a debate with your friends for like 30 minutes, being like, "No, it was this guy. No, it was." Now the internet is just like we have too many facts available to us, and we just ruin all the fun immediately.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, now we just because I was happier 2 minutes ago when I thought that it was Osama bin Laden, but also my worldview is more intact because I was really having kind of like, whoa, is he like a normal guy? But no, now he's not. He's a terrorist scumbag. That's nothing like me.
Well,
I could never do something he's done.
I mean, he still had Yoshi.
So my cognitive dissonance is gone. He probably didn't even own Yoshi's Island. That was probably also someone else.
That's what radicalized him. Video games. They've
Yes,
been
this
warning
checks
us.
out. I can believe that Ragepage easily. In fact, I will without even looking it up. I think he drank camel pee. That checks out because I would never do that, and I would also never do 9/11. So,
Well, I mean, it's probably safe to drink.
yeah, I mean, probably.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's not.
Well, you know,
If you had nothing else to drink and you just had camel pee,
Well, I'm pretty sure pee dehydrates you more than because of the sodium content.
I heard you can. I heard you can drink
I
pee
think camel
once.
pee does too.
Nah,
I heard you can drink it once. I think this is a real thing that
What?
like
No, I
doesn't
don't think so.
dehydrate.
no,
I
it,
think this
it,
is true.
it dehydrates you something like 5 times faster. Like drinking.
No.
It's actually
No.
the worst thing you could possibly do.
Okay, well,
worse
in
than
case
not
of a
drinking.
situation,
It is worse
if
to
you're in a survival situation,
like
you
better to drink nothing than it is to
pee?
drink real pee.
It's gonna say you'll be dead in 45 minutes.
You'll be dead. Yeah, it's also not sterile. That's a myth as well. Like it does.
it's sterile enough.
It's like enough, yeah, but like it's not. Yeah, it can still make you sick. All right, so just be safe.
I don't know. AI is being. I don't know.
Oh, your AI is.
AI is. It's being kind of. I mean, I said if assuming you're super hydrated, you know, so you're like your pee is like, so it's not like if you're already really like, let's say not hydrated, then your pee is probably just gonna be like not good. But it seems to say that you could do it once, but that a lot of survival experts don't recommend it. But you know, fuck those guys. They don't want you to survive. They want to hoard all the survival for themselves.
I know what you can do. It's like how you would distill water. So you get like a container, and then you put like if you have Saran wrap, you sort of make like a little tent, and then you pee around the cup. So like the water will evaporate, get captured on the plastic, and then like drip into the cup. Because at least that is in some way like actual water. But
What if you have one of those life straws? You ever seen those where you can like drink, like fucking sludge?
yeah, with life straws, yeah, you could do those things are amazing. Everyone should actually own one. They're pretty cheap.
They should give them out like Narcan, you know,
Yeah, sure.
in a dual combo, okay, for all your survival needs.
When they give you opioids, they give you both Narcan and a fucking survival straw.
Yeah.
So is Young Christian coming? Wait, do you know this? Because he seemed unwilling in the Discord. Well, he just said, I don't know about the Middle East.
You know, I feel a little bit bad. Paige puts so much work into this, you know, so much effort, week after week, and people won't even show up. Like even Brandon, just hanging out in chat.
I know.
Disrespect, dude.
It is. It is just pure disrespect, okay?
I might have learned that from Survivor Man. It's possible, dude. Wait, is Survivor Man the Canadian one? I fucking love
please.
that guy. Survivor Man.
Is that Bear Grylls or is that a different guy?
Oh, this is Les Stroud.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Bear Grylls is a fraud.
So what Les Stroud? Yeah, he kind of is. What Les Stroud would do is he would take a camera and then go to whatever location and be there for like 7 days. So he had like a drop-off point and an extraction point. Otherwise, it was just him making this show himself. So like literally nobody. I'm sure he had like probably a satellite radio or something in like dire situations, but he was like an actual. I'm gonna go live in like the jungle for 7 days kind of guy, and he filmed everything himself, which was kind of incredible.
He was a beast. Did he die?
No, I think he's still alive. I think he stopped doing the show because he was like worried. Because I think he had a couple of close calls. And I think but he had no. It's a it's a Canadian produced show. It's a Canadian show. It had quite a few seasons.
Do you remember that guy who would like befriend all those bears and then a bear ate him? Who's that?
Yeah, they made a movie about that. Was that like in Alaska or something?
I think so. You'd go to like the salmon spot or whatever where they're like mating when the salmon would swim upstream, and they got a little too close to one of the bears, I guess.
That does sound like something in American.
I think if I remember right, I think his like girlfriend or wife was like with them, and she's like, "That bear's like kind of crazy. Like you should stay away." He's like, "No, I know the bears." And then the bear like fucking ate him.
I know that bear.
He wouldn't do that. But even look at what Siegfried and Roy or whatever those fucks names are, and then that tiger, since there's a little tiger puppy or whatever you call it, baby tiger, a kitten, perhaps.
Yeah, dude, that's just.
And it just fucking mauls him and drags him off stage and shit. And like, you can't trust a tiger, man. They're like Middle Eastern. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. But you can't. You can't. Yeah. Well, exactly.
Well, there's that famous story about that ape tearing that woman's face off.
Oh, the chimp. Yeah, that was a chimpanzee. Chimp ripped her hands off and her face. How do you rip someone's hands off?
Bro, there's
like from her arms. Like what the fuck? And it was a pet chimp that got away, but it wasn't the owner that it was a friend was trying to, like, if I remember right, the friend was trying to help get the chimp back.
Yeah.
And I guess cornered it and it's fucking chimped out, man. Fucking chimped out. It went fucking gorilla mode.
Tore his hands off and fed it to him.
I'm trying to think. I've never really had like a super close call. I've seen like if I'm driving. No, like with a wild animal. I've seen like a bear on the side of the highway and shit. But I'm like in my car. It's like actually no. The closest I ever came, I do remember this. So this is like I went camping. I must have been like 18 or 19. I was like just able to drink. In Canada, you can drink at 19. But so yeah, I must have been 19. So me and my friends, first time I'm going camping, and we go to this spot. It's not a great spot, but there's like a kind of a fairly shallow like river that runs through, and then on the other side was essentially just like a super steep like rock cliff. Like it went up very sharply. So and it's like not even practical because the rapids or the water's going pretty quickly, but it's like not that deep. Fairly shallow. You could probably make it across to the other side, but it's not worth it. Anyway, we're all just like, we're 19, so we're like fucking shit-faced hammered. We're just like, we set up our chairs in like the water, and we're just chilling. Our beer is like in the water because it's like, what do you call it? Coming down from the mountain, so it's like pretty cold water. And we're just all fucking wasted. And my buddy like kind of like taps me, and we look over, and on the other side, at the top of this like hill, so maybe like 200 to 300 feet away is a fucking black bear. And it like is like just kind of sniffing around at the top of this hill, and it kind of like starts to come down, and then it notices us, and like it sees it. We all just fucking freeze because I'm like, bro, if this thing decides to cross this water, I'm like too drunk to even do anything about this. I'm like, I'm fucked right now. Well, I'm nervous even though I'm fucking wasted. And then yeah, so eventually it comes down, and then somebody makes a sound or something, and it notices us. And then it just fucking runs so fast, like it just gets the fuck out of there. And it's like best case scenario because black bears are the ones who will run away. A grizzly is the one that'll just like fucking tear trunks out of you and not give a fuck. And then brown bears more generally, but like
polar bears are pretty vicious.
See, this is such a funny story because you're Canadian. I guess like I can't even count how many times I've been like 10 feet away from a black bear. Like that's another fucking Tuesday for me. Like that's like
black bears are like
this is no big deal. Yeah.
Well, they're the safest of the They could get aggressive, but yeah, that's the closest. But no, polar bears, dude, they will like fucking cross like continent.
Oh, they'll fucking eat you.
They actively.
The scariest thing I had was, but this is also not a big deal probably, but I was walking barefoot down a highway one time in like rural X province where there's stuff happening that I won't say, and this fucking wolf just like walked out in the middle of the highway, and I didn't even have shoes on. I had nothing. And I'm just like, look at this fucking wolf. I know wolves don't like normally attack people and stuff, but it was still just like to see a fucking mangy ass wolf. They're like a lot bigger than I was expecting. You know, I was expecting kind of like a dog size. They were like fucking huge.
Yeah,
and that was like scary as shit because it's just like if it did want to attack me, which I guess is the same as a bear. It's like it probably won't, but if it did,
yeah,
you know, you're kind of fucked.
They generally will only attack in packs as well. They generally don't hunt solo, so maybe he's going to go meet his buddies. But I'd be nervous because then that means there's more wolves in the area. Because they
right. So I just like paused and like waited for it to cross, and I was like, do I just like keep walking? Like it just like fucking, it didn't care about me at all. It was like minding its own fucking business, but it obviously must have known I was there.
Yeah, I mean in BC, every other year or every couple of years, you hear a story where it's like somebody got fucking mauled while they were on a hike or something. It's like, it still happens.
Since we're animal coded right quick, did y'all guys know Black Panthers don't exist?
Yeah, that's correct. They're just it's like the pigment thing.
Like it's just jaguars or leopards.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that for a long time. Yeah.
Wait, what's a normal panther?
They're all panthers.
Panther isn't like a species name.
What's a panther?
It's like a big cat.
Like it's like the set.
Sorry, they're not all panthers. That's what Big So just said. Panther is when it's all black, right?
Yeah, like the term Black Panther just means a like the skin pigment change in a leopard or a jaguar.
But what does that apply to just a normal, like besides a Black Panther? Just like when someone's like, there's a panther, they just mean a jaguar? Like there's no such thing as an actual panther?
See, give me a second. I gotta look that up.
Over there.
There's light furred panthers.
Hey, young Christian.
What's up?
That movie should have been called White Panther, you know, the one with the Wakanda in it. That'd be more accurate.
It says, yes, panthers exist, but panther is not a single species of animal.
Oh.
Right. So
the more you know.
There's cougars, there's jaguars, and there's leopards. And I think they're all like, even though they're...
a cougar is like a bobcat, or that's like a different thing.
Puma or whatever.
Yeah, maybe a puma.
I think you would only classify like leopards, jaguars, maybe pumas.
So
pumas
it's a melanistic color variant of a leopard. That's what a black panther is. So it's just a leopard with all of its fur black. Yeah.
Leopards are the things that have spots too, right? That's so weird.
Yeah.
I thought panther is a totally different thing.
But it's like a pigment.
Can you hear me?
Ragepage.
Yeah, we hear you.
Hey, so I just wanted to come in and let y'all know that panther is the umbrella term. A cougar, a mountain lion, and a puma are all the same animal. They're just called different things depending on the region that they're in.
What? Right. I would never call a mountain lion a panther. That's crazy.
No,
a panther consists of like all of them. A panther,
but a jaguar to me is entirely different from like a bobcat or a mountain lion.
So it's a lion, a tiger, not a bear, but a jaguar.
Oh my!
And a leopard, and then a cheetah. Those are the actual animals. They're sometimes called different things depending on where they are or how their pattern. Like the black, like Soda was right. The Black Panther, it's not. There's no actual. That's like a sub species that has a mutation in pigment.
Yeah. Paige, while you're here, I'm curious. What's like the closest animal run-in you've ever had? Like, have you ever like wrestled an alligator or something? Or
well, I worked at a zoo for about 5 years. So
oh, did you,
bro? I bet you seem like you'd work at a zoo. Checks out.
Cool stories.
Yeah, I was like zookeeper for.
That's crazy. Did you
for a while?
Use the whip?
I mean, the
back.
I guess
back even.
No. I do have a lot of cool pictures of like close up in the jaguar enclosure with them, and my favorite thing was making popsicles for the primates. The silverback gorillas love when you take a 10-gallon bucket and you fill it up with like apple juice and you put in like chunks of carrots and apples and all different types of fruits and vegetables in it. And we put a rope and then we freeze it in the deep freezer and we hang that onto one of their trees and they go fucking nuts. They go over and they start beating the shit out of it and eating all the shit from it.
Would you say they go ape shit? That's my question.
We say they're chipping out.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I want to hear some of your zoo stories sometime.
Yeah, that's a good.
Ragepage has been hiding this fact from us for so long.
You
But
know
it
how
checks out. It's one of those things that we find out. You're like, of course.
Yeah,
Ragepage
yeah,
works at
I've
zoo.
got so many stories.
I know that,
I know
like-
so much about animals.
I know a lot of zoos they say are like unethical, but like I mean, apart from like the ones that are purely rescue, but like I also have like a bit of nostalgia for zoos. I do kind of like them, even if they're like maybe kind of fucked up in concept.
I'm pro zoo. I'm pro zoo.
I think there can
It
be
depends.
unethical.
It
I'm
depends on.
for keeping animal in cages.
Yeah, it depends on the zoo. Like,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. If it's like
Yeah.
a rescue or
for
like
sure.
yeah, but if it's like they're out there fucking throwing,
They're not
net-
even in
Yeah.
cages though. That's the thing.
We need to
Yeah,
put them in
they're in
cages.
enclosures. It's totally different.
The only time I don't like it is if it feels
Right.
like it's really strange. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, his was definitely
No,
bad.
But you
Like
know
there was
what's
like a there was like a cheetah or like some fast
really
cat.
bad is
It was like in a tiny
circuses.
enclosure. Yeah, circuses are bad. Circuses suck.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
they'll have like elephants and stuff. At the circus I went to when I was a kid, they had a fucking elephant. I'm like, even at that young age, I'm like, I don't know if they're treating that elephant that nicely. Like, I don't know if these people are.
No,
I went to
healthy
one
way to
time
ride
and
elephant.
I was heartbroken.
I've always wanted to ride an elephant, though. I know you're not supposed to, and it's actually like really bad for the elephant. You're like, apparently it fucks with their back.
Yeah,
But I
it's.
think just like one time, just.
I thought y'all were allowed
I
to.
guess maybe like
I thought it was just
stagnant
for white people.
circuses that are in like one
Yeah.
location.
Sorry, say
I
that again, Paige?
did. It was fun.
Yeah, it would be kind of chill, and it's like I'd be nice to them. I get that they probably get treated not great sometimes, but like I'd be nice to the elephants.
You better be. Remember that video of that guy who like hits the elephant with a stick and then the elephant like stomps on him?
Oh yeah, that's amazing, dude. There's a video where
Some comeuppance.
an elephant kills this guy, and then the elephant like wrecks the funeral and comes back and like attacks the corpse. Have you seen that?
I'm gonna-
video?
No.
Dude, it's like
It's
this.
a pretty fucking wild
They
video.
never fucking forget, man. They never
they
fucking forget.
So imagine an elephant just coming back.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Sorry. There's a fucking
Is there an earthquake? What's going on?
yeah, pretty much. It's just you can't shut that shit off. I fucking hate that. I understand. I'm about to die. That's why I'm live streaming it, okay? We're all good though. Is Ragepage is she gonna be keeping score from the back? Did she say, or did she just drop?
Oh, I
I think she said she'll be back.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, here she is. Welcome back, Ragepage. Young Christian, do you know? Wait, does everyone here know? I think. Well, Young Christian hasn't played. Do you know how to change your name with rapid speed, Young Christian? Because,
Yeah, I could change my name. Yeah.
all right, because so for everyone watching, what we do is when we start, we'll pull up a random comment such as this one. Then we'll ask the question. The answers will be A, B, C, or D, and then everyone will change their name to either A, B, C, or D. So everyone do that now as a test, just to show the audience and yourselves how it works. And I will count down from probably 7.
I'm gonna be in chat keeping score.
All right. Okay. Rage will be in chat. Tampa, are you there, Tampa? Tampa might not be here right now, but Tampa knows how to do it. As a demonstration, boom, and then we see everyone has changed their name so no one can cheat off one another, okay? And assuming Tampa knows how to do it, which she does, because she's done this before, then yeah, we'll begin, I guess, once Tampa gets back. Oh, Tampa is back. Change it to C. Okay. So I think we're ready. Rage, are we ready? Everyone, are we ready?
Yeah, give me about
Yeah.
30 more minutes.
Well, there we go. Okay, we can accommodate that. Welcome to the fucking Middle East, okay? A bunch of people fighting over rocks. You know, what happened in their history? We're going to find out tonight. We're going to see who knows most about it. Okay. Some of those rocks were very special. So we'll begin. Well, first of all, this is obviously hosted by yours truly and created by Ragepage. You can donate to her Cash App at rizzypage. She will post it in the chat. You can also sign up to our OnlyFans at rizzypage. Easy to remember because they rhyme. Okay, so you can pick your poison. Both cost around the same amount of money. So it just depends kind of what you're into. So Ragepage, we have the contestants are, just so you can write them down if you have not already. The contestants are Big Soda, Tampa, Testicular Johnson, and Young Christian. And then if you're all ready, then we'll begin with this pulled up. Middle East, let's fucking go. 20 questions, and Ragepage, really, I mean, she has full creative control. I thought this was crazy. The bonus questions were 10 points. So you really could come from behind on this one, okay? 10 points is crazy. So I don't know what kind of bonus question that's going to be, but very unorthodox. But hey, it's 2026. We allow it. All right, question the first. First established in cities like Baghdad and Cairo, what did Maristans innovatively introduced centuries before the practice became widespread across Europe? Is it A, modern surgical anesthesia, B, humane psychiatric care, C, chemical prescription drugs, D, strict patient isolation? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. It is B, humane psychiatric care.
Damn.
That's an ambiguous question. Okay, no one got that right.
It just shows that they were more advanced than Europe. So this is good.
It must, you know. Yeah, is this going to be pro Middle East Rage? What are you tricking me into fucking reading, okay?
It was humane and psychiatric care. I thought isolation for sure. I thought they'd be like, fucking lock that person up. They have demons in their blood.
Probably they've been doing that for a long time.
There was a typo and it was inhumane psychiatric care. That's what I thought, but apparently not. All right, question. Oh, wait. Yeah, so no one got that. So easy to keep score of that. Question the second. While majority of Arabs are Muslims, most Muslims globally are not Arab, if you think about it. Which country has the largest Muslim population? I know this one. Is it A, Saudi Arabia, B, Pakistan, C, Egypt, or D, Indonesia?
Oh, fuck. I'm like...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It is, of course, Indonesia, the third most populous country in the world, if I'm not mistaken, and majority Muslim. So, you know, it checks out. Big So is the only one who got that. Is this enough time, by the way, for everyone to change their answer?
Funny. Okay,
just making sure. All right, so that's only Big Soda. Question the third. Also, that wasn't about the Middle East, if you think about it, but we'll allow it. It's about Muslims, I suppose. Which city has been continuously lived in for at least 11,000 years, making it the oldest continuously inhabited city on Earth? Is it A, Baghdad, Iraq, C, Cairo, Egypt, C, Damascus, Syria, or D, Muscat, Oman? Am I saying that right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Damascus. Yes, Testicular Johnson got it. What did you say, Big Soda? I'm curious. You said
Iraq, Baghdad.
You said Baghdad. That's crazy.
Baghdad's fucking old, man.
It's old. Is it Damascus old? I mean,
it's apparently not Damascus old.
Okay, so Testicular Johnson got that point. I think tying him up with Big Soda. On the board. Question the fourth. The word algebra comes from the Arabic word al-jabra, which was coined by which 9th century Persian mathematician? Fuck me. Is it A, al-Khwarizmi, B, al-Ur, C, al-Beluga whale, D, al-Sufi? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is A, al-Khwarizma. Testy got that.
It was the most foreign sounding, so you just gotta go through guts sometimes.
I was hoping it'd be Al Beluga. That's a real name. Yeah, we was mad.
Pure guess. I wonder if Keelan would have known that.
Oh, probably. He'd pretend he mistyped if he got it wrong anyway. So you know. Okay, question the fifth. According to Bedouin cultural tradition, how long must the traveler be given food, water, and shelter before being asked who they are or why they are traveling? Is it A, exactly 24 hours? B, 3 1/3 days? C, 1 full week? D, 5.5 days? If it's one of these two answers, it's going to be very strange on why they chose that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 1/3 days. Okay, that's a thing. That's a number of days, I suppose. I wonder why they picked that.
Bro, that's
Maybe they're like threes.
I feel like
Those are a long time to even ask any. Like, there's a lot of. What do you just talk about other things? I guess like because you. I feel like that would just come up. Like, who are you and where are you going? Like, I don't know. It's weird. Wait, did anyone get that?
No.
Nope.
No, I got that. It was a weird one. Question 6. Why did the elite society of ancient Egypt prefer a completely hairless look, leading both men and women to shave their heads? Was it A, to show grief during royal funeral ceremonies? Was it B, to signify they had officially reached adulthood? Is it C, to allow coal shields to be painted directly onto the scalp? Or is it D, to combat the intense desert heat and prevent lice? That's a very practical option, I suppose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is the practical option. The Egyptians were nothing if not practical, and Testy and Big Soda got that. I didn't even know that's true. It's Cleopatra. Did she shave her head? She doesn't have a hairless look.
When they say hairless, I just imagine like their entire body.
That's what I thought. But I thought they had hair in their head. You know.
No, I think they wore like the wigs or whatever.
Oh.
I think. I don't know.
Cleopatra was rocking the what's Will Smith's wife's name?
Jada Pinkett.
Oh, you alopecia.
Yeah. All right. Wait, did I say who got that? Yes, Big Soda and Testy. All right. Question 7. What was the purpose of the lock of youth worn by royal children across several regional cultures? Sorry. Was it A, a braid on the right side of a shaved head? Was it B, a square beard grown by young boys? Was it D or C, an elaborate wig coated in beeswax? Or D, a temporary henna stain on the palms? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I would think it would have to be.
Fuck.
Everyone got that except Testy. Testy, what'd you guess? That it's called the lock of youth. I mean, I feel like that's got to be hair coated, you know?
The question doesn't make. It says what is the purpose, and then it's like just describes what it is. Right?
Oh wait, that's the other one. Oh yeah, what was the purpose?
I kind of froze, and I was like, does this make sense? I had
that's a weird question.
That's
Shout
the
out
purpose,
MC
to have a
Nemesis.
parade.
His music is the perfect thing to jam out the Confluence trivia. He's on Spotify. He's also on Amazon. Okay, you can see him on both. All right. So, did I say who got that one? Oh yes, everyone except Testy. Testy, can you remind us? Was it who got that question again? I believe it was everyone except you. Okay. Question the 8th. Oh, what practical watch? It's going to be no benefits again. What practical benefit did men and women gain by outlining their eyes with coal? I don't know what this coal is. Was it A, none? It was strictly for beautification. That's a practical benefit. Was it B? Oh, I'm not covering the answers. Whoops. Was it B, the belief it helped darken the cornea of the eye? Was it C, it reduced sun glare and blocked infections? D, it allowed their eyes to mimic the divine? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It reduced sun glare and blocked infections. They're nothing if not practical. You know, we've already learned this. Okay, Testy got it, and Young Christian got it.
I'm learning. They are pragmatic people.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they use slaves.
Question 9. How did aging elite citizens utilize henna? Was it A, to tint their lips and cheeks? B, to design artwork and textiles? C, to paint their beards? D, to dye gray hair red-orange?
I think I actually know this one.
You would, Testy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hell yeah.
That was. Oh, I was not. I wouldn't have guessed that. Big Soda and Testy to dye gray hair red-orange.
I only know this because my grandmother used to do this. So I'm like, it's got to be some sort of.
Oh shit! Okay.
No.
I always just seen the Indian people with like the henna on their like, on their body for weddings and stuff. Yeah, for weddings. Yeah, that's what I've seen.
No, it's fairly common as like a hair dye. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ghostgate. One more, and then we go to the summary so we can see who is currently in the lead. Question the 10th: how did the central marketplaces, souks or bazaars of Middle Eastern towns streamline daily commerce? Was it A, by requiring all shoppers to register at the city gates? B, by separating different merchants into dedicated streets? C, by trading exclusively in almas, caviar, and gold? D, by working only during the night to avoid the sun? Is that streamlining commerce? You guys decide. I don't know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
It is B, separating the merchants. That is streamlined. Yeah. Only Testy got that one.
I just think when you go to like a like a fair, or you go to any sort of like one of those open house things, right? They always like products together.
That's true. Now, Ragepage, give us an update if you can, preferably in some type of order. So either last to first, first to last. Technically, hopefully not just jumbling all over the place. But and Testy, I just realized you are the most Middle Eastern among us, I guess, if you think about it.
I mean, sure.
You have to, like an average person, if they saw you and me and you said, who's more Middle Eastern? And they had to pick. They're picking you.
I mean, I've been mistaken for like Arabic on occasion. So like, yeah.
Right, I have never in my life been mistaken, believe it or not. Never in my life been mistaken for Arabic. So you really should get this trivia if you think about it.
Oh, now there's pressure, so...
Yeah. I was going to say no pressure, but actually there's a large amount of pressure. Some will say you are a race traitor if you don't win this. I would say that's extreme, but some people might say that. All right, Testy is winning. Not a race traitor yet with 6. Sodi with 4. Young Christian with 2. Tampa with 1. So we have but it really is anyone's game. Usually I say that I'm just trying to hype up the crowd and kind of lie to people a little bit, but the bonus question is worth 10 for some reason. So, it actually could be. Is Testy a hot Arab? I'm the only one who's seen Testy, okay? I will say he does wear a turban. I will say that. In the photo, in the photo you sent me, you had a red turban. I remember it clearly with like a white pom-pom on the top, if you remember.
White pom-pom? Am I fucking Aladdin?
do you not know what I'm referencing?
No.
He said it was the Santa hat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did see that.
So if I wear that, it's a Santa hat, but if you wear it, it's a little Osama coded. All right. I want to see Testy singing Poker Face now. Question 11. In 15th century Yemen, where did the daily habit of drinking coffee find its earliest historical roots? Is it A, in royal palaces, B, in the poverty-stricken areas, C, in Sufi monasteries based? Tampa dropped and came back. We'll give a little more time so Tampa can read this. Or D, in military training camps. 5, 4, 3, 2. No one use AI. We're trusting. Waiting on Tampa. Tampa to at least guess something. 2, 1. There we go. It is C, in Sufi monasteries based.
Oh, hell yeah.
Based Sufism. Testy got that, and Big Soda. They are giving each other a run for their money.
I think caffeine's been used like spiritually in a bunch of different cultures.
I think so, yeah. I use it spiritually now,
Yeah,
by which I mean I just constantly use it in every orifice of my body.
Coffee.
Question the 12th. What ancient board game was a staple of entertainment in 2600 BC Iraq and so popular is found in King Tutankhamun's tomb? I know this. The royal game of Ur. B, the chess of Baghdad. C, the bizarre dice game. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Is it a bizarre? Yeah, it is, right? Okay. D, the Al Jabber challenge. That's like their equivalent of the ice bucket challenge, I think. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is the royal game of Ur.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, everyone except Young Christian got this.
Dude, I actually thought it was C, but then you were like, I know this one, And then I was like, if he knew it, he wouldn't mispronounce and fuck up. So that like,
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm giving away some answers here.
It's just
Yeah, I don't know what this means. It's from MC Nemesis. Finally, somewhat. That's the comment that's going to be pulled up. Not sure if he's talking about us. Hard to say. All domestic. Question 13. All domestic pet hamsters living in the world today are descended from a single litter. I don't know about that. Is that true? Discovered by a zoologist in which Middle Eastern country? Is it A, Turkey, B, Qatar, don't at me on my pronunciation, C, Yemen, or D, Syria? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Syria. D. Oh, Testy is serious with Syria. He's the only one who got the point.
I feel like I have to explain my answers because I'm literally guessing. I was like, it was like the oldest city or civilization or whatever. So I'm like, makes sense that some old species would be from there.
Ragepage, is this true? You know a lot about animals, Rage.
Wait, so that means
all species of hamsters?
So all hamsters are Arab. That's interesting.
Oh, man.
We got to deport them immediately.
I think we got to send them back. They're not like us. Good to see you, Kaylee. All right, so wait, did I say who got that? Yes, it was only Testicker Johnson. Question the 14th. Which crucial mechanical security device was invented in 12th century Turkey by a Muslim engineer? Is it A, the electronic keypad? B, the magnetic key card? What? C, the combination lock? D, the padlock with a key? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. C, the combination lock. Oh, everyone except Tampa. I was curious if everyone's going to guess A or B for that. Those are weird answers to throw in there in the 12th century. But, you know, who knows? Ancient alien technology, it's possible.
Don't rule it out.
Yeah, that's Big Soda, Testy, and Young Christian. I think it's only 20 questions, so I think we're in the final 5. Well, and then the bonus question.
Great trivia so far, by the way, Paige.
Yes, Paige. Great. As always. Question 15th. Because of its unique geography featuring steep snow-covered mountains right alongside a warm Mediterranean coastline, in which Middle Eastern country can you realistically ski in the morning and swim at the beach in the afternoon? Is it A, Kuwait, B, Lebanon, C, Yemen, or D, fucking Israel? Let's fucking go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, try to trick people. It is Lebanon, which nobody got. I wouldn't have got that either. I just knew it wasn't Israel, but I didn't know what it was. It is, in fact, Lebanon. That is not what I would have guessed. So no one got that one. Except Ghostgate. Okay, he got it. Question the 16th. Which pear-shaped, short-necked string instrument is considered the foundational lute of Middle Eastern music and the ancestor of the European lute? I'm not going to say any of these right. Is it A, the oud, B, the centaur, C, the ney, or D, the rick? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is the oud / oud. Testy got that. Want to explain that one, buddy?
I actually, cause I took music in college, and
that's right.
It was kind of a hunch, but I was like, I'm pretty sure. So, like, finally, my education is paying off. It's like the one niche thing I would probably know about.
I was expecting it to be a sitar. That's the only like Middle Eastern instrument I know. That string, but apparently that came later. Good to see you, section. First time chatter. Always nice to see a first time viewer. Question the 17th. Centuries before the Wright brothers, the first successful 10-minute flight in recorded history. This sounds like fake news. Revisionist history was achieved by a 9th century inventor who built a glider. Oh, a glider. Okay. Out of which material? Is it A, canvas and bamboo shoots? B, wicker, moss, and animal hides? C, papyrus, clay, and sticks? D, wood, silk, and eagle feathers? Okay, this is way more believable once you read the full question. Is it 5? Or, sorry, is it A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is D, wood, silk, and eagle feathers. No one got that. I wouldn't have guessed that. That sounds more like Native American coded. No one got that one. I was a band major. I played tuba. I played trombone. The worst instrument, okay? I don't know why I played that.
I didn't play a band instrument, so I had to take choir.
You played... Wait, did you play the saxophone, or am I making that up?
Well, I played guitar, and that's not a band instrument usually, so... I mean, you can have it in
but I mean, like, in, like, music school, like, in, like, university, what was your... Still guitar?
Yeah, I took guitar, yeah.
Oh, I think it's because I always see you as like a Destiny clone, and I know he took music school and played the saxophone, so I assume that you also played the saxophone.
Oh, I find that kind of important, the Destiny clone thing.
Well, I've just been hearing that. You know, a lot of people have been calling you a Destiny clone, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, if enough people say it, I think it must be true.
Get through the trivia, and then we'll have words.
Wait, who got that one? No one got that one. Big Soda just wrote fake and gay. Question the 18th. Which country in the Middle East has territory spanning across both Europe and Asia? Is it A, Egypt, B, Iran, C, Turkey, or D, Jordan? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Turkey. Oh, Testy and Big Soda. Well, this is going to be a close one. You know what, Red Eye Gruner? First of all, good to see you. Second of all, I actually did try to learn the oboe for quite a while when I was an adult. It's very hard. It's a double-reeded instrument. It's very difficult because I wanted to play the English horn because I saw a symphony maybe like, I don't know, when I was like 22 or something, and there was like an English horn solo, which I'd never heard of, and it sounded so beautiful. And the oboe is like, it's basically the same, like it's the same fingering, same double-reeded thing. It's just the English horn sounds amazing, but it's like 5 times the price. So I was like, I'll learn on the oboe, and then transition. Didn't go too well, you know. Lasted like 6 months, and then just you couldn't really play anything. That's how it goes sometimes. Question the 19th. Operating from Alamut Castle in the 11th century, what unusual psychological tactic did the Iran cult of assassins frequently use to terrorize powerful rulers who opposed them? Was it A, leaving a dagger on the target's pillow while they slept? B, poisoning the target's horse right before a battle? C, sending coded letters written in human blood? Or D, kidnapping the target's children and returning them unharmed? These are all very stereotypical things, although maybe they started it and it was like kind of cool at the time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is A, the most typical. I guess that checks out. That gets the message across. Okay. Testy got it, and Tampa got it.
Just seems like the least effort.
Yeah, other than like poisoning the horse, stealing the kids, and having to return them. I mean, this is like, who's got time for that? For real. I think we have one more. Oh, yeah, and then the bonus. Okay, Confluence on stream talking about fingering. Okay, at least it's not gay. If you think about it. Question the 20th. What makes Lebanon's mail delivery and daily navigation unique compared to most Western nations? A, the country's outlawed GPS technology, probably because of Pegasus and stuff, if you think about it. B, the nation has no formal postal zip codes or street addresses. Skill issue. C, mail is held at a centralized single national warehouse. D, every resident must register a digital satellite tracker for deliveries. The polar opposite of A. Pick your poison. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is B, skill issue. Oh, and everyone got it. Everyone knew the skill issue of Lebanon.
I thought it was going to be some Harry Potter shit, like they deliver it with owls or something.
They use the hamsters that they borrowed from Syria.
Yeah.
It's because Israel keeps bombing them.
So they just have no street address. It's very sad if you think about it, you know.
Very sad, you know.
How the fuck do they deliver mail?
They don't.
That's just a skill issue. Like, you don't have a street address? Like, what the fuck? How do you tell someone to come to your house? Someone needs to tell them to get addresses. For real. Okay, Ragepage, where are we at? Because we're about to go into the 10-point bonus question, okay? So it's probably not going to be a runaway if you think about it. But Big Soda and Testy have both been doing well. Tampa and Young Christian, I'm not sure. They could be within striking distance. They might not be. I'm not. Depends. Ragepage is tabulating. She's crunching the numbers, okay? They're probably wrong. She tends to make basic math errors, but that's fine. We love her for that, okay? There's a bit of randomness in the scoring, and that's part of the game.
The bonus question better be who did 9/11, and the answer is
Ooh. It's just something with like no clear answer at all. Just Ragepage's opinion.
Just put aliens. Antichrist.
Raccoons aren't that good at math. You know, that's the problem. You know,
That checks out.
no. Just imagine Ragepage counting the amount of like monkeys in a zoo enclosure at her job. One day it's like 7, the other day it's like 20. It's like, which one is it? Who knows?
That's kind of crazy. You worked as a zookeeper though. It's such a unique. Like, how do you even get that job? I wonder.
That would be
like,
a fun job to have.
Like, you just, yeah. I'll ask her later. I'm curious how you, because it's just like you submit a resume, or do you have to like do some like animal train? Like, how do you even prepare for something like that? Or is it like a summer job and they're just kind of like, all right, we'll start you off on the turtles, and then you work your way up to
the animal hierarchy chain.
The lion.
Yeah. And, once you learn the ropes,
so far it could be technically, well, at least until we hear Testy. Tap and Young Christian have 4. Big Soda has 9. Kaylee says, I love my big lips, lol. Ragepage says, I had to join a program in 8th grade. Okay, there's some zoo trading early on.
Oh, join a program in grade 8. Okay. It's cool that they offered something like that.
Testicles with 14. Okay, so technically Tampa and YC, Young Christian, they could still tie, and then we go to some random ass bonus round. So it actually could be anyone's game. I guess that's the nice thing about the 10 thing, but puts a lot of weight on this question. So everyone fucking lock in, okay? Here we go. Bonus question worth 10 points. Wow. Okay, here we go. Which ancient fortress situated on the high rock plateau overlooking the Dead Sea was the site of the final stand of Jewish zealots against the Roman Empire? Was it A, Caesarea, B, Megiddo, C, Masada, or D, Jaffa?
Oh,
think carefully.
No.
5, 4, 3,
we're going that.
2, 1.
Shit.
It is C. Oh, Testy and Young Christian, which means
I was so close.
Testy. Wow, Testy, not a race trader. Incredible.
Wow. My first trivia and my first win.
You're not a race trader.
Pure guess.
We got 24.
What question I do?
Oh yeah, Young Christian.
That's the only question I do.
Yeah, Young Christian sneaks in with second, and then I guess Big Soda has 9.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker, Big Soda.
And Tampa has 4.
I averaged 3rd, so I figured fate must have drugged me back to 3rd.
Damn,
yeah, Soda with 9. 24, 14, 9, 4. So if Testy didn't get that, then it would be a tie between Young Christian and Testy. And Young Christian knew it, and apparently Testy just guessed. But
I was gonna go Jaffer as well, which was D, and then I was like, yeah, I don't know, just like I was like, it's the only
I've
one.
never even heard of whatever answer this is. Masada.
Oh, maybe. Ooh,
suspicious.
I was on Jaffa because I knew that off the top of my head. So I was like, that's
the only one I've heard of, and therefore it feels too obvious. But yeah, I definitely guessed a lot of those. I'll be honest.
Yeah, those are good questions, hard questions, but
I knew A from when Jesus is asking his disciples who they say the Son of God is.
Wait, what? Which what do you mean?
That's the location.
Caesarea?
And they start naming off prophets, and that's where Peter gets his name change.
Oh, and they mention one of these or all of these?
No, A is where it happened.
Wait, then why did you guess C?
No, I'm talking about like the only reason why I know about A.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I was like Jewish.
I don't understand. I don't get
it wasn't on topic on the correct answer. I was just.
Oh, you're saying that's how you know of Caesarea.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, because I was like,
I was just thinking about the babies being cut out.
Oh, I was thinking of Caesar, because then I was like, if it was like Romans versus somebody, then I'm like Caesarea, okay, Caesar, like I probably would have picked that, but because it was like Jewish,
Caesarea Philippi.
Never heard of him.
GG, everybody.
Yeah, well played, well played. Thank you, Ragepage, for the trivia. Those are good questions. Next week is Today in History, and it's also Juneteenth. So, so book up on your whatever Juneteenth represents, something about black people. Inshallah, it will be. Inshallah. I don't know, the racism one was very non-racist, so,
Yeah, Paige is surprisingly good at being respectful.
Now, Anson's trivia, on the other hand, we had to make a couple of edits to that one for it to be TOS safe. But they were good fucking questions. They were very funny because Anson wrote them out himself. Like, he just he did all the verbiage, so you could tell it was very Anson coded. And that was actually, Anson put in a lot of work in that one, if you remember, because he had a question about Taiwan for me, he had a Yugoslavia question for Alex. He went through all the unenabling one for Ragepage. He was hitting us all where it hurts,
Oh, good point, Ghost. I do think, Jaffa is from Stargate. I think they're called Jafar or Jaffa or something like that. But yeah, it is from. They do something like that in that series. I think they're they're supposed to be a priest class or some shit, if I remember correctly.
I don't even know what Stargate is. I've heard of it, but I don't know if it's related to Star Trek or Star Wars or if it's just its own thing.
They made there was a movie and then it became a TV series, but
I thought it was a book. I think it started with a book and then became a movie. And
right.
I think it's a 3-part series of a book. And
I could make a killer Maryland trivia, Ragepage. I could make a killer Maryland trivia.
I feel like she would be mad at you about what?
She let me do Maryland bingo. She pretends to get mad, but she gave the go ahead for me to make that.
You should have her host it.
Maryland too happy with me.
Yeah, Maryland's been a little saucy lately, but
she don't like me no more.
Why?
I didn't realize because
I be dating her on Discord, and I don't mean to. I try and just pick at her, get her going.
You should read the Discord. If you have 5 hours, young Christian, you should read through the Discord in the past 2 days.
I didn't realize that the thing with Tyler was going on at the same time as his thing with Maryland, because Confluence came through and he's like, I'm so fucking stressed, all the shit going on. I'm like, we're just bickering or whatever. And then I checked the other channel and I was like, oh, right.
It was immediately after, they just finished and Maryland's like, I'm not going to the beach. You ruined my day, Big Soda. You're a Jewish cocksucker, whatever she said to him. And then all of a sudden, then Let's Chief starts up with Tyler and then you start up with Tyler. It's just immediately after. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
we're just at work taking way too many bathroom breaks to keep up with all this shit that's happening.
I'm looking at it now. The only thing I do remember is what Khan dropped when I just so happened to stroll into the gym.
Yeah, that was fucking funny. That was funny. No, I was just kind of picking at Maryland, and I was trying to be tongue in cheek with it. I didn't mean it in any mean way. And then Mad Puppet comes in there and he starts gaslighting me. I'm not mad. I'm just picking at her.
Oh yeah, Podesta was retarded on that. Podesta was completely misreading everything about that. I was like, what the fuck, Podesta?
How far do I
you got to scroll up a lot, brother.
No, it's so much. No, it's in religion. It's in religion.
Maryland was a different. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I found it. Oh yeah, we're going at it.
Oh
yeah. It was. It's starting to at the beginning. It's less cortisol because now I've seen so many of these happen now. But it's still saddening to see. But at least it's less upsetting. I feel like I'm getting numb to the Maryland insanities. So I'm just oh, here we fucking go again. Whereas before it was oh my god, what's happening? Now it's just
a figment of your child mind imagination. Hold the so-called adults accountable.
Would it be untoward to do a Discord reading stream of going through? Because I feel that, dramatic reading. All with holy
that
shit,
land belongs to Christian.
Maryland, and someone else could play Big Soda, and we could all act it out. Holy shit!
LMAO, bye Mara. Have fun at the beach. Don't let the Jews keep you down.
See, there's a lot of fucking good lines in that. Okay. I mean, Maryland had, if it wasn't so, untoward, Maryland had some fucking bangers, but if it was in jest, it would have been, more humorous.
How about don't respond to anything I ever say again?
Yeah,
What would
Marilyn
you
would
do,
just post,
Soda?
she'll just post like an anti-Semitic video, and then if anyone responds in any slightly critical way, then she'll just fucking go off on them.
What
And
is
then
this
you posted
nonsense?
the video, someone's gonna share their thoughts if you posted it.
Why did Puppet say a lot of Jews are atheist?
That's not true.
Well, I think the majority of Israel.
Majority are like non-religious, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
You want to?
when you say non, you mean like non-practicing? They're, like,
too for not
culturally-
even believing Christ.
Yeah, I think it's like it's a high amount like doesn't
It's a
believe in
self-proclaimed
the
religious
God of the
genetic.
Torah. Like a large amount doesn't believe in that. I can't remember what it is. It was like a third to like a
Barely
quarter of
said-
Jews in America, at least.
Marilyn said, "I think atheists are closer to God than Christians."
Yeah.
Marilyn's always
I
said
said
that.
that
and
too.
That's
yeah.
I don't understand. Tampa, okay, because we have you here, Tampa. Can you steel man this? Because I don't understand what the fuck. I've tried talking to Mara about this. I never understand what the fuck she's talking about.
Atheists
The
being
atheists that I
ones
know
who don't
personally,
believe in a God. Those
the atheists that I know
thing.
personally are more moral than the Christians I know. Like they practice it better.
I think that kind of rings true even for like these spaces. There's like a bunch of Christians that you guys hang out with that are pieces of shit. So, yeah.
But is that what we mean? Like closer to God is just like,
They're
I'm
doing it the right
Podesta
way.
and I'm a secularist. It's like fuck off, you know. Like what does that get you at the end of the day? You know.
See, I
How's
think
that
we're all
closer
trying to
to
get
God?
to being God.
I heard
Like
a,
we're all trying to get there, like following Jesus, because that's where he went, right, to the right hand of the Father. So like,
I
and
get-
then they
Sorry,
just
go ahead.
believe in themselves. They believe in the good. So they're kind of doing it just in a different way.
I don't like if someone's an agnostic, then it's like at least I get it. Like Testy, I think you're an agnostic, right? So at least Testy isn't right. So at least there's some. But if you're like a fucking like Dawkins or something, where you're just like God doesn't exist,
Yeah, I
Then
just
it's
think
like,
they're mad at those
you know,
ones are just mad at
I
God.
think-
The ones that don't at least leave the opportunity open for them to be wrong. Like,
right? But it's like you're not even trying. Like you're not. At least the Christians, right? That you think are untoward, at least in theory, are like trying to get closer to God, right? Hopefully.
I find doubling being better than being stagnant when it comes to it. So you have
Yeah,
someone
I
who,
guess,
who
yeah.
doesn't believe in God and say their like morality is at like a 3, and then in 2 years they believe in God and now it's a 6, right? But the atheist next door is a 7, right? I'd
Well,
go with doubling than the stagnant.
I feel like Marilyn has always said it's because you guys are a death cult. That's because the way she frames it is like you guys are worshiping death or whatever. So it's like the atheists at least don't do that. At least from of how
I don't-
I've heard her explain
That's what she says, but I don't even get it because at least like Christians believe that like, yeah, we die physically, but that we don't die like in actuality. Like we repose, as Patrick says, right? But like atheists
sleep.
die and we just think we're fucking gone. Like, isn't that a death cult? That we're just, they believe in the ultimate death. Like, I don't understand how Marilyn thinks that this is a
Right,
death cult if we're like, no, I understand we physically died, but we will be resurrected or we go to heaven, like whatever you want to pick your
But they
poison.
think but they
but-
also think that that's how it all started too. So pretty much they're just calling God nothing.
Right, but they think that they're going to have a cessation of consciousness, right? Like, it's not like they think they go back to some source and become one with God and like, they think they will like, their consciousness will cease to exist. In fact, their consciousness doesn't even exist at all, really, because it's just some emergent illusory product of brain states. So it's
Yeah,
like,
I mean, well,
that's the biggest death cult of it all, is fucking atheism.
I can give you an example. Like, do you remember what it was like before you were born? That's
No,
kind of what
I
being
don't.
dead is like. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, well, no, look, when I was 14 and up at night thinking about this, that's exactly what I would think. I'd be like, fuck, what was 30 years ago like? Holy shit.
Well, it's not
But,
uncomfortable.
you know, then I became based because it's not. You know, I realized
scared and you needed an answer and you
no,
comfort
no, because
in time of need.
no, because my answer, what I'm about to say, everyone on the panel is going to disagree with this, except possibly Tampa. But I think it's possible. It's possible, at least. Like, I'm going to preface this before Big Soda, condemns me. Okay, I think it's possible that it's like that. Maybe we just don't remember what happened before we were born. Like, maybe we didn't. It's very. I realize it's very presumptuous, and this is not the Christian answer, but it's presumptuous to think that like, oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, I would have no idea what happened, and so I didn't exist. It's like that's not true at all. Like, you can have I always use dreams. I think dreams are like one of the key like metaphors of like what the afterlife is like or what like Earth is like. Fuck off. I know. God damn it. Sorry.
Is that your life alert?
Jesus. Yeah. My blood pressure is getting too high.
Calm it down.
Fuck. What was I fucking saying? Oh yeah. So like when you're in, when you're in a dream, and if let's say you try to think like, let's say you're in a shopping mall and you like have some like maybe moment of like semi lucidity. You're like, wait, how did I get to this shopping mall? And you have like no answer because the truth is you just like woke up in the shopping mall. It doesn't mean you didn't. You might not know that you are even dreaming in this state. Maybe you're just like, well, how did I get here? And you don't know. Does that mean you only started existing in the dream? No, of course. You just can't remember what happened before. So just because we can't remember what happened before our lives doesn't mean we didn't exist before our lives. AKA, this is where it's going. Possibly some type of reincarnation. Possibly some type of pre-state.
Did you know you can't read in your dreams?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like the,
Do
yeah.
you need to read in your
Numbers-
dreams?
numbers don't stay
Maybe
consistent.
there's a book you want to read. You can't.
You ever look at the clock, young Christian, and see the time, and then you like look away and look back? It's always fucking changing, man. It's never the same.
I don't think. I don't think I've ever dreamt of a clock actually.
On
I don't
the
think I have either, to be honest with you.
I dream of a lot of clocks. Weirdly, I don't know why.
I can't think of.
Except for time.
because, yeah,
Maybe
probably.
I've just forgotten, but I don't think I've ever dreamt of a clock.
it's confidence. You're scared of running out of time. That's key. Thing.
Yeah, low key. Yeah,
Maybe,
don't threaten me with a good time.
maybe he's the Mad Hatter archetype.
Maybe. Yeah, I thought about this in the context of reincarnation, though, because I have given that some thought. And this is so when we say, like, I guess even having like an out of body experience, like we are sort of our consciousness. Like we can at least imagine ourselves without our body, but like without our mind, like we aren't really us. Because I thought, well, if reincarnation were real, and let's, because the population numbers don't quite make sense to me, but let's say, I don't know, you can get reincarnated as like an animal or something, then it kind of makes a bit more sense. But if you're like, if it's just like a hard reset, like you're resetting the software and it's just getting rebooted, then if you have no recollection of your previous consciousness, then I don't understand. I don't see the continuity. Like I don't see how you can claim that is still you.
Well, okay, I have an answer to this, and again, it's similar to it's going to be dream focused again, because again, I think that's the best analogy. You can have a dream where you know nothing about another dream, but when you wake up from the dream, you can remember both dreams. But when you're in one dream one night and one dream the next, you might not necessarily have knowledge of the other dream. That happens to me all the time, and I wake up and I can remember both of the dreams that I had. Because I've had dreams where I'm like an entirely different person, right? And like and it doesn't really map onto my life at all. It's only when I wake up that I have that like above perspective. I'm able to see down and see the multiple dreams. So if the dreams are like different lives, it's like maybe when we go to this like other state, right? When we're outside of physical reality, then we can see all of our lives that we've lived.
That's a possibility. But then wouldn't you also be sort of biting the bullet and saying that like we are currently in like a lower conscious state? Do you think that's
well? I would already say that. Yeah, I already bit that bullet normally. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean that follows.
And I mean, I understand this sounds like crazy, but I guess
no, it's
the reason. And this is, I understand it just sounds like it's a possibility. And I don't have any like, it's not like I have like memories of like previous lives or anything. But I've talked to too many people that I respect, or even like writers that I feel like are very intelligent, that will at least claim that like they have some knowledge of some past thing that they've like verified, and that I mean, obviously your mind can trick you and maybe you picked up information in some other way, but people that claim that like, no, I didn't know about this thing and I checked it out after I had this like knowledge of some previous life. It just seems to happen a lot. It's the same thing with like the near death experiences with all the stories. And I know we can dismiss them, but there's too many weird cases where someone's like, you can even like people that you like just talk to normally, like not even in books, but like people will have these experiences where they're outside their body and seeing stuff they can't possibly see and then verify it after. Like this seems to happen like so often that it just like makes me think there's like something going on.
I mean, yeah, the dream thing, like because I always say dreams are gay, and like I have at least, I mean, I've done the whole thing with like I've done dream journaling as well, because it's like you forget,
based,
you can forget your dreams pretty quickly, and then I went through all like the, I guess more of the esoteric side of things, like dream interpretation and all these types of things, and I think that one of my biggest like, because the whatever you call it, not psychology, but like the neuroscientific like explanation is that basically your brain, it takes in too much during the day, and so your dreams are almost like a defragging process where it's like it gives your brain a chance to sort of process things that it didn't have time to process. And so I think one of the reasons I think that's healthy, right? So like if you're particularly stressed, you're going to have like particularly vivid dreams, or if you had a
Stop
very
reading
busy
chat,
day,
Testy.
oh, is that? Oh, I didn't read it. I actually didn't read that. Oh, okay. I literally didn't read that, but I kind of accept that view mostly because I think that if dreams sort of like meant something or had some sort of higher purpose, there would be more novelty to them, in the sense that yes, you can see like fantastical things and all these, but you generally see things that exist that are either distorted or like morphed or merged. And so for me, I would be like, if dreams were like some other like realm altogether, you would see novel things like far more often. And I feel like that's rarely the case.
Right, and I wouldn't even disagree. I think when we get into like stuff like astral projection or out of body experiences, I think that's where you start to see like more novel things. I think in dreams, yeah, I think my answer is like, I don't deny that it's a defragmenting process. I don't deny kind of almost any of the theories. I just think it's like a confluence, if you will, and you must, of multiple theories. Because some of it is surely just random, but it's not all just random. Some of it is your brain trying to process stuff, but it's not all that. Some of it is going through stuff that is like traumatic to you, that is like keeps coming up again and again, but it's not all that, right? It's like a mix of like all these things. And so, yeah, I think like seeing like novel or spiritual stuff is like one of maybe like 10 poles that like is that makes up like what dreams are. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't expect that. It's not like I'm saying that when we go to a dream world, we're just like auto in some like spiritual reality. It's obviously like a mix of your mind doing all this stuff, but I think because it's so subconscious, it ties us into like in some ways into something higher up. But it's not going to be, it's also going to be like all the other things. Yeah, woo-woo fluence. Yeah, I understand. I understand, Ragepage.
Well, I think from an evolutionary perspective, it is interesting because there is no particular good explanation I have found as to why we have dreams. Like, why don't we just kind of go dark and then we wake up? Like for me, like that's the interesting perspective of like, even if I look at it from strictly a biological sense, I don't have like a clean explanation. There's been various things proposed, but like there's no reason why we would have to see images or have some sort of experiential thing in like when we go to sleep, right?
And the sheer sticking power, like Testy, I guarantee you, I could ask you or anyone on this panel or anyone in chat, and you guys could tell me about some dream that you had fucking, well, depending on how old you are, let's say 15 to 25 years ago that you still remember, right? Like there's dreams that we all have that we've had when we're kids or when we're teens or whatever. If something like sticks out, like your brain is like this thing that's apparently just random or some defragging process. Some part of your mind sees this as so important that you will hold on to it for your like entire life. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I remember my dreams from 6 till now. Yeah, I have dreams that I've had when I was like 5 that like I still remember vividly, right? And it's like, why would my brain be like, this is so important, we must remember this, Well,
I do have an explanation, but it's a little bit downer. I feel like every time I come on your panels, it's always downer. I think I can speed run this. So when I was like 14, no, maybe like 13 to 16, like very like volatile years, I used to get night terrors. Like I used to get, and it was only like around the fall and the winter. Which I don't know if that was connected to like some other type of weird thing, but like for 2 years I had experienced this. So 2 years in a row, they kind of went away during the spring, and then they came back for the fall and the winter. But the first, like almost every night, I would dream that like people that I loved would just die in like horrific ways. It was like a Saw movie, and it would be like these horrible things would happen to them. And like it was definitely night terrors. I never told anybody about them, but I was like, it would literally like wake up like drenched in sweat, right? Like my bed would, like I thought like I pissed myself because my bed was just soaking wet, but it was because I was sweating or I was grinding my teeth or whatever it was. So maybe not like every single night, but it was pretty consistent. And then they kind of went away, and then the following year it happened again, except this time my dreams were me dying in like some horrific, horrible way. And it was always, or like I was in some position where I just couldn't do something and I would end up dying. And so I was terrified it was going to happen like the following year, because why wouldn't I? Like there's a pattern now. And for whatever reason, they just kind of like didn't happen again. They just sort of went away. So like, I don't know if it was particular stresses in my life or whatever it was, but anyway, the black pilling part maybe is I came to the conclusion that I told myself, I was like, those dreams had no meaning. They can't have any meaning because they were so disturbing and fucked up that like I refused to give them any sort of like power, and so I just rejected them wholesale. And then that was actually one of the reasons I was so interested in dreams, and I went down that path to try to figure out if there was meaning to any of this stuff. And yeah, so I am biased in that sense because I'm like, there is no meaning to these horrific dreams that I experienced, and so
do you understand? Do you see now that that's fucking crazy that you like blackpilled yourself? Like, you don't think there's meaning that you were dreaming every night for a year that loved ones were dying, and then the next year you're dreaming every night that you're dying? Like, that's not random, right? Like, there's no. How do you conclude that's like meaningless?
I could intellectualize it and say that like I probably was like I was insecure about like my mortality or the mortality of my loved ones, or I was going through some shit and like probably thinking about like those things a lot. So yeah, I mean, I could think of like an explanation as to why they may have happened, but like in terms
right,
of,
okay, but it's not meaningless. I mean, that sounds very meaningful.
No, in terms of like a deeper meaning, there is no reason for like your mind to like torment you with those things. So I don't take any substantial meaning through those things. Like
I don't understand how you're saying this is the deeper meaning, but I also reject deeper meaning.
It's not really a deeper meaning. They didn't teach me anything. What was the deeper meaning of just seeing yourself or people that you love die horribly?
I don't know. The death is a very like fucking probably like the main thing that like is. Oh my god! Speaking of death, I'm gonna fucking kill myself if this thing goes off again.
What the fuck is that?
It's the fucking. Oh my god! It's.
Oh, is that like a Amber Alert?
Yeah.
It's his dopamine monitor.
Dude, I've never experienced that many Amber Alerts.
Yeah, because there's some fucking. I don't want to say what it is because I'm gonna dox myself, but.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking die apparently, and it keeps telling me you're gonna die. You're gonna die. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? I know. GG's. Okay. Fuck off, Canadian government.
Yeah, it's either like a test or it's like a missing child. Dude, I got one of those fucking things at like 2 a.m. for like a missing child. And I was like, the town that this is for is like fucking 6 hours away. I'm like, they're not here by now. Like,
yeah.
through to the night. But I get
Wait, oh, Rage said something. Wait, I wanted to hear this. I had a horrible interaction with a demon in a dream. I have as well, numerous times. Okay, but I have not, unlike Rage. I've never been physically harmed. So tell me this, Rage. What happened?
Were you possessed? Was it trying to come through to the physical realm through you?
Was it like Insidious?
Right, or like
terrible movie, by the way. Terrible. Terrible.
I thought it was
completely not accurate to astral projection at all. That's my main criticism. Okay. Not even a good attempt. Okay, I didn't watch that movie for so long because I thought, oh, this is gonna make me even more afraid when I try to astral project than I already am. And no, it did the opposite. No, Big Soda was a rage quit. He's about to enter the astral plane. Fuck. He's in the astral now. He's gone.
Oh, the Irish goodbye. Damn.
Mm-hmm. The demon got frisky. Yeah, well, that's what the succubi do. Okay, for real. Testy probably tries to summon those. Okay, don't threaten him with a good time. Do you know what that is, Testy, a succubus?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not gonna like diminish the experience or meaning that other people get from dreams, but I just think it's it is a little too woo woo because even like people discussing their dreams, they have such wild experiences and interpretations of them that I don't even think that there's like much stuff where people are even on the same page. So
see, it's strange. I guess we're on opposite sides of that coin, hey? Because you probably see me pulling more meaning out as like some level of I don't want to say cope because I'm about to turn it around on you, and I don't mean cope. But we probably both see that as like some level of cope, I guess. You know what I mean? For lack of a better word.
Probably. Like, there are famous people. I want to say Steve Jobs, but maybe it was somebody else. Like, there are people who have claimed that they, like, some idea or some invention, like, came to them in a dream. And I have no doubt that, like, things like that can happen. There's probably, like, moments of inspiration or something that has happened. Like, you could probably get some level of clarity through dreams as well in a very practical sense.
Sure, but that's gay. I mean, I would agree with you. That's the gay type of dream. I mean,
oh, is it? I feel like that's like That's like
whatever. Yeah, but it's like, of course that could happen, but that's not, the exciting stuff is like the demons like doing untoward things to Ragepage, which we're gonna find out about. Long story short, I was being attacked by a vampire bat, but the bat wasn't physical. It was just like a black mass. When I tried fighting it off, it latched onto my left side, started ripping out my what? Cliffhanger. This apparently resulted in a real physical injury, so ripping out my ribs. A, B, C, or D. It was D, the ribs. And when I pulled the bone out of my skin, I woke up and I had noticed a big bruise on my ribs. I was in the same position I fell asleep in, so I knew I didn't do it to myself, and I was traumatized. That is crazy. See, and me as a good Christian boy, I can hear that and be like, "That's fucking crazy." Testy, in his mind, he's like, "Oh no, you probably got the bruise at like some other point. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence."
No, you're strawmanning me. I've told you I can't argue with people's lived experiences. Like if somebody told me that they saw Bigfoot, then I have to take them at face value. So I'm not going to diminish Paige's story. Like you,
are you doing it in your head? Are you doing it in your head, Testy? Be honest with me.
I would personally have tried to think of logical explanations, but it's not my experience. All right, it's not for me to diminish what has happened. And if you say that you were attacked by a demon in your dreams, like I'm going to respect that.
Okay.
I've told you this as well before. This is one of the reasons why I'm like, even if I troll a lot and shitpost, I'm okay with you having your beliefs. I understand they mean something to you.
Well, I know, but do you understand how that sounds, right? Because it's like I agree you're respectful, but I'm saying in your heart of hearts, when you hear this stuff, are you like, "Oh, that's fucking bullshit"?
I mean, as a matter of personal opinion, which it's just I'm one man. Yeah, it sounds like bullshit. It sounds fantastic.
Oh, see, there you go. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not strawmanning you. That's what I'm fucking saying.
You're setting me up. I'm saying that it doesn't matter what I think at the end of the day. It matters.
Well, sure, okay, yeah. I understand you're nice enough that you're not going to be like shitting on people's lived experience, but that's not what I'm talking about.
I think you are valid, Paige. And I thank you for sharing.
But he doesn't. He's just saying that, Paige. He doesn't think it's valid. He thinks it's fucking bullshit. He thinks you and me are crazy, Ragepage. That's what he really thinks.
Have you ever
I respect that demon too, Testy, no doubt. Yes, exactly. You should. Compliments, how dare you accurately describe Testy based.
Well, it's like, okay, if somebody told you in your personal life that whether or not it was an angel or a demon, but it spoke to them and it told them whatever, maybe not go kill everybody, but it was it told them to do something, maybe somewhat benign, whatever. Wouldn't you have questions, or would you?
Of course.
Well, questions in the sense that where would your head go first? Would you think that an angel / demon actually spoke to them, or would you be like, hey, maybe we should go talk to somebody?
I don't like that you're turning this around on me. I feel like I don't think that's fair.
It's kind of a similar. I just want to know what your perspective is.
I mean, I am obviously I'm going to be a little skeptical of things, but it's not I feel like I'll be honest about that. And I'm not saying that you have to, because I understand I can be honest without probably it being disrespectful. If someone actually pushed me and asked me, I could be like, look, I have no idea. Because I believe in this stuff. I believe in a spiritual dimension. So I can flat out be like, hey, look, I know that sounds like a crazy experience. And if they are do you think it's real? I'd be like, well, I have no idea, because I truly don't. But it's not like I'd be saying that in the back of my mind. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Unless it's if it's actually a crazy person, then maybe I would not say it to them. Like that guy that joins, I don't know if you've ever seen him, Testy. What's his fucking name? Wesley, yeah, that insane guy. Yeah, I'll just tell him you're off your rocker, because he is off his rocker, and he's not a very nice person either. So I don't mind saying it.
Here's the difference, and let's use the framing of an angel, because it has a more positive connotation. And if you said an angel came to me and said that I need to I don't know, fix my diet, I need to get my life together, I need to start eating right, and I need to start exercising, I think most people would probably be more permissive of that, because you're well, that sounds like a positive thing, so I don't really want to fuck with that and be yeah, that it's crazy that you're saying an angel told you that. But if somebody was an angel told me that I have to sell all of my belongings and move to like Myanmar or something, or like, then you would probably be like, well, that seems like a pretty life-altering thing. Although technically both are sort of life-altering, but at that point you'd be kind of like, well, maybe that's not the best thing for you. But then they're saying an angel told them to. So I think it depends entirely on like the information that's being conveyed, because that'll also be
it does
respond, right?
But I would say, to me, it depends on that. But I think the bigger factor, and I don't know how you'd feel about this, but for me it more depends on the person saying it, because there are people that are, of course, like kind of, they just will accept an experience as it happens. So maybe like if one person has a dream of an angel, they might be more like cautious about this, testing the spirits, etc. The other person might just be like, a fucking angel told me to do this. Now I'm like 10 toes down. I'm moving to Burma, right? Like, who knows? But so if it's someone that's like normal, like Big Soda's like a reasonable person. I feel like I know Big Soda enough that if he's like, look, yeah, I saw an angel, or I saw Jesus, and he told me to go to Myanmar, I'd be like, fucking go to Myanmar then. Fucking do it. Like I wouldn't try to talk him out of it. But if someone who like normally says kind of like crazy stuff already and doesn't seem like super maybe grounded with how they're like testing stuff, then maybe I would provide. So it's not so much like the craziness plays a role. If it's something I think is like super insane, then I'll be like, are you sure? But it's more about the person themselves, I think, if that makes sense.
I mean, it does. Because for me, if I heard that, I would like probably tell them everything I could to like for them not to do it, because I'd be like, the odds of this seem crazy, and this seems like a crazy thing. But at the same time, and now considering it, and I don't know if I don't generally care how like others perceive me so much, or like if I'm being judged. Like I don't pay attention if people are talking shit. And this isn't even talking shit, but I think that like when I say things that may seem like against Christian beliefs or just like religiosity or mysticism in general, there's like a place for me. Like I am seen as like a source of like temptation and like trying to get people to doubt. So I feel like that I would be in a similar category of things in like a 1-to-1 here, where it would be like, oh, this like if like because to tie it back to the example of what I'm thinking of, if I were to try and convince this person and say like, whether or not you saw the angel, I'd probably be like, okay, that's between you and the angel, but I'd be like, don't do this, like give it some time, think it through. Like this is again like a life-altering thing. You're gonna you're gonna uproot your entire life, you're gonna leave everybody like that. It has so many potentials for failure, but that could be seen as a reinforcing thing of like, I knew this would happen. I knew people would try and dissuade me from my purpose and speak.
I like that's how you see your role in the cosmic scheme. Is the guy that's like the naysayer.
Kind of. I mean, well, I'm just being. I think
you're the guy in fucking Moana, which I don't think you've seen. That's like, hey, don't go into the ocean. Don't do that. The ocean's scary. What if you die?
Yeah, I think
I guess you need that guy.
Maybe I'm trying to be like realistic, knowing my place in these.
So are they in Moana?
Maybe.
It's crazy to sail into the ocean.
This is my vibe take. I don't know if I am viewed that way, but I would imagine I probably am. Like when I'm saying blasphemous stuff, they're probably like, yeah, you're here to like tempt me towards the devil, ultimately.
I don't know.
You're something to be overcome, and you were yeah, right. The devil has many faces and sends I don't know many.
I mean, when I do see this, I mean that is the face of the devil if you think about it. I mean, just look at everything. Chief ball fondler. I was thinking this when you said I don't care what people think of me. I'm like, yeah, no kidding. Profile picture and name checks out. Okay.
Right? Yeah, that'd be like they're trying to seduce us to homosexuality. Like he's clearly
yeah. Good to see you, Shantae, and good to see you, Tyler. Oh, here to confront Testy. You better not leave. You better not run, Testy. You better not.
He's a sensitive little bitch. He's out of here.
You better not do the Emmett thing. I understand you and Emmett have history, okay? You and Tyler can sort this out.
It's Dr. Tyler tonight. I'm a professor in Middle Eastern studies.
Oh, you missed the you missed trivia, to be fair.
We watched episode 5 and 6 of Spider Noir, which is pretty good.
I've heard that good. Wait, am I thinking of the same thing? Spider Noir.
Is that like Black Panther, but with like Spider-Man?
It's an 8-part series on Amazon starring Nicolas Cage. who's
Wait.
Spider-Noir, the alternate dimension Spider-Man, who's also a detective in the 1920s.
Confluence. Google Spider-Noir real quick. Just like type it into Google.
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna say like if you.
Do you see it?
No, I don't want to do it. I feel like you're tricking me.
No, it's not a trick. I just type it into Google. Just Google Spider-Noir.
Okay.
It's got a very strong cast.
That's kind of cool.
It makes like rain come down.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's like one of the Google things. Like when you type do a barrel roll, you ever type that in, Testy?
I have, yeah. There's a couple of them.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to share this. Why would they make something just for this? That's crazy. Okay, let's see if we're going to refresh. Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. Fuck.
Amazon.
Look, it's raining.
That's pretty cool.
Let's do it again.
I was surprised.
Honestly, that's cooler than like half the show.
Is their main selling point the Google HTML5 effects?
The acting is the guy's name escapes me, but the bad guy who plays Silvermane is like one of the best fucking actors alive. He's the dude from Banshees of Inisherin.
Brendan Gleeson. I only know that because I had it Googled.
Wait, Ragepage. What did they say? What did they say in your ear?
He's fucking fantastic in everything he's in.
People are talking about now I'm back into this. Okay, Sean Tason's page. I've seen similar. Doors would fly open. Yeah, for the fucking Preternatural shit. Things would be moved. Things would fly across the room. I heard someone whispering in my ear when no one was around. See, and I've experienced not maybe to that dramatic stuff, but I've experienced physical things that I'm like, I can't fucking explain that.
Ghosts are just religion for left-wingers.
Well, Rick was believing them as well.
Yeah, I fucking believe in ghosts, okay? Although some people come to left wing. I don't think ghosts are like dead people, though. I think ghosts are like spirits. I don't think they're like.
But what are spirits? Not dead people.
Oh, I don't think spirits are dead people. I think spirits are like separate intelligences, like angel, like what we would call like angels or demons. Like demons aren't dead people, right?
Oh, so
but I think there could also be maybe like neutral spirits. Like I don't know if I put them in the same like binary as like this one's all good, this one's all bad. I think there's like it's kind of like what do they call what do the leftists say about trans people? It's like bimodal distribution, you know?
Yeah, which is true.
Yeah. Well, not about the trans thing, but you know.
I mean, it is, but you know, that's a whole other can of worms. But, wait, so you don't believe that there's like such a thing as like I guess for like a purgatory where like souls roam the earth in spirit form type of thing?
No, I don't. I think that I think when I don't think you can interact in at least most cases. Definitely not in like a poltergeist context. Like maybe like I'm open to like that you could like maybe like have some experience like C.S. Lewis when his wife died. He had an experience of her that he described as being very platonic. In the Grief Observed, which everyone should read, best C.S. Lewis book ever. Unironically, it's incredible.
I think
I have where he calls God the divine vivisector.
Right.
And it ends with him. It's because it's just his journals that he ended up publishing, and it ends with him. He has an experience of like his dead wife, and he doesn't say much about it. And then he just kind of like ends the book. And it's like I think that's possible, but not like I don't think there's like if you die and you're like you get murdered that you're then like going to be like throwing bottles across the room to like haunt people. Like I don't know if I think that's probably like a demon or some type of like other entity. Just in my opinion. This is a test. Do you think I'm crazy by saying that? I can just feel it. I feel you think I'm crazy.
Well, no, I was gonna say because I don't really like horror movies, but weirdly enough, I always used to like those ghost hunter shows where it was like because I would want to see like again the physical proof, right? And they'd be like in a room or something, and then they'd go back and turn up the audio, and they'd be like, "This is definitely like a whisper. It's telling you like get out," or it's like, "Oh, there's like a flash of light or a movement or something," and I've just thousands upon thousands of hours of footage of like supposed haunted places. There's never been like, I mean, there have been some, I guess, that are like unverified, where it's like, oh, there's a little girl in the cemetery, right? And it's like the camera's all shaky and stuff. Like it's just too easy to fake, in my opinion. But I want some physical proof. All right, I just want to see a ghost.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, yeah, the physical I think is like. Yeah, I don't know, because I've had like weird physical things happen that I'm like, yeah, what if there was a camera rolling? What would I see? Like, if I look back at the footage, I don't know.
Those shows are made by people that make fucking horror movies and shit. They're meant to be entertaining. Like, there's
a lot of the shows. Yeah, a lot of the shows.
Anything from Ancient Aliens, but I've watched every fucking episode of Ancient Aliens.
See, Shantae, this is the fucking Hat Man. Okay, I made a whole video on the Hat Man. You should watch it. It's on my YouTube channel. I've seen him too, Shantae. Okay.
Yeah, the guy I have seen that.
Yeah, I saw him during the first time I ever did a successful astral projection. I fucking went through the ceiling and bumped into the fucking Hat Man. Okay, it was very untoward.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I did have one experience where I went to sleep, and when I had woken up, I like had an erection, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" A ghost like jerked me off when I was asleep.
That happens in the dentist's office.
Yeah, it's weird. They put me out, and I wake up, and I'm fucking rock hard. I'm just like, I guess it was the spirit.
I've done every drug under the sun. I've never seen a Hat Man. I think your brain was telling you something that you wanted to see.
I don't know why I would want to see a man in a fucking brimmed hat. I don't know.
Want to see, because there's horror movies and shit with stuff like that going on. Maybe you had some latent memory of a movie or something that scared you when you were a kid or some shit like that. I don't know.
It's just weird. It's something that's very like primordial. In my video on this that everyone should go watch. It's on my YouTube channel. I don't know if I mentioned I make videos, but I do sometimes. Okay, and
it's been a while. Yeah,
I know it has been a hot minute. But I have I noted in the video that even Carl Jung, when I was reading his autobiography, he talks about like similar like fears because of like Jesuits, because they would be like associated with like he saw them when someone would die in like the village that he like grew up in, and so they would come and like carry the casket and stuff, and they had like frock coats and tall brimmed hats. And so he had like some type of phobia with this too. So this like shows up in a lot of weird places. A guy in like a long trench coat with some type of large hat on. Okay, I don't know why. I wasn't afraid of seeing this. So I mean, of course, what Tyler's saying is true. That maybe there's something that's stuck in my mind at some point. But there are these weird commonalities that people seem to see for some weird reason. I could think of a lot more terrifying things or less terrifying things to think of than a man in a hat. Like, it's odd that like shows up so often.
Now, I've never done a debate on this, so I don't know it officially or anything, but I would more than likely, I guarantee that people that have seen ghosts have some sort of repressed sexual abuse from their childhood.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh,
I would like to see the stats on that. It's probably
look. Well, I personally don't have that, and I've seen the Hat Man. Okay, so unless that's repressed, and a man in
the mother god
did something.
Have you ever heard like the mother god figure? This is apparently common with DMT, and the weird thing about it, it's one of those things, I guess you could call it, I don't know the technical term, not like a shared delusion, but I guess kind of like a shared delusion. But there have been multiple independent reports of people who have done DMT and saying that they saw like a mother goddess type figure like manifest in some way, which I always found fascinating. Like, I think that to me is very intriguing because it's kind of like a very... because it is one of those like unexplained things, but you can look this up, like DMT, Mother God.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know. I that's the thing. Why do people that do these drugs? It's the same with like the near-death experiences. There's so many like weird commonalities, even if you haven't heard of this. Like, even if there's not some commonality, because with the near-death experiences, we have data that like goes across cultures that you don't think would be influenced from like pretty far back even. And people, there's like weird commonalities that happen, and there's probably some explanation you could give, but I don't know. It strikes me as odd that people seem to
private chat.
What is this?
I'll let you check it out.
Childhood trauma and a development of paranormal beliefs.
Don't let...
Written by 2 authors. Wow.
Hang on, I'm going to... Oh, 2 authors. You're discrediting it?
Well, a little bit. I mean, it's not exactly,
Would it be more credible?
Oh, wow. And of course, just like Tyler, sends me the fucking abstract. Wow.
No,
how about a full text link, Tyler?
I just Googled it real quick.
Yeah, there it is. I got it. Sci-Hub is the best, dude.
Let me leak my dissertation on the subject.
Yes, please do, okay? Now I'm going to start fighting Tyler.
Control F, conclusion.
Yeah, I wasn't on drugs either when I saw the freaking Hat Man, okay? I was fully sober. I was also astral projecting, but...
I thought you said, so you made yourself ask. I've been trying to find a drug that would allow me to do that my entire life, and I've taken so much cough medicine at once that I should never get sick again. But like, it never happened, man.
No, you can do it. I mean, I've tried to astral project like hundreds of times, and I've only successfully done it like a couple of times. It's very difficult to do, so it's not easy. At least for me, it has not been easy.
It's combinations of drugs and shit. Like, I did acid, mushrooms, ecstasy, heroin at the same time, and I didn't hallucinate then. I'm like, I'm fucking jealous. Like, that was the dragon I've always been chasing, and I've never achieved.
From what I researched, made a video on this as well, your answer would be diphenhydramine, okay? Large amounts of Benadryl. Not medical advice. Don't do it. But that's where people will, if you go to the subreddit for DPH, r/DPH, which is people who abuse diphenhydramine, they're all fucking seeing the Hat Man. They're all fucking astral projecting there because that's like a hypnotic fucking dissociative. That's what you want, you know, if you're trying to catch that type of experience.
But I'm going to go to a forum where they're going to say, hey, you're going to see a guy in a hat, and then I see a guy in a hat because of, like, collective hallucination.
Well, I already said, yeah, it's already too late. I already told you about the guy in the hat, so now you're definitely going to see the guy in the hat. He's going to come to you tonight, Tyler. When you dream, he's going to fucking come to you. Yeah.
That shit's all bullshit.
Yeah, it does sound like a skill issue, you know, okay.
Is there a
But no, I mean, I've never done a drug to try to do this, but you know, again, you don't need drugs for it. Okay, Testy is posting some
I had to
long.
stop doing it. I had to stop doing drugs to be able to do any of that stuff.
Yeah, drugs can kind of like shut you off from like the spiritual realm at the same time, in my opinion.
When I used to smoke weed, like there's a known thing where it's like you probably do have dreams, but like you don't remember them, so it's almost like you are dreamless for.
It affects your REM sleep. It takes like a couple hours more to get into REM sleep, so you don't actually have like vivid dreams. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. When I quit, because I mean I was a fairly big stoner. I wasn't like the biggest, but I definitely like used to smoke every day for like years, or essentially years. But when I finally quit, the first like maybe 6 months, I used to get the most vivid dreams. And this is kind of a known thing. Like if you quit smoking weed for a while, if you are a heavy user, for your dreams like come back with a vengeance or something. Like you get crazy wild dreams for a time. For me, it lasted
because you were muting your subconscious, and dreams are important, and so your subconscious is screaming at you because it hasn't been able to talk.
The nicotine patch made me have dreams of murder. It was fucking wild. It was like the most vivid, violent dreams I've ever had in my life.
Actually, that's when I fall asleep with a fresh zin in my mouth, I feel like I do like dream more vividly.
Why would you admit that you fall? That you're gonna like choke for one, but two, like how?
Why would I admit? Because I have a zin in my mouth for like I don't know, probably like every waking moment of my day, basically. So
apparently when you're not waking.
Yeah, sometimes I'm not waking. Sometimes it's 24/7. Okay. That's fine. But yeah, nicotine does seem to cause some vivid dreams. Certain drugs are like that. Like even like just normal, like not like drugs, but like, yeah. Whereas like, yeah, alcohol, it's like, I feel like if I dream on alcohol, I just feel like confused and like they're always like barely remembered and they're kind of scatterbrained, which I guess makes sense.
Yeah, if I've been drinking, I feel like I'm just out. Like I'm just fucking conked out. I don't recall dreaming.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, I think most depressants are probably like that.
When I sniffed 2 Xanny bars, I don't remember waking for like 2 days straight.
I don't remember going to sleep or waking up.
I woken up at people's houses. I don't know the person. I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? Oh, you partying mess. My buddy Wes, who's dead now from hepatitis because he shot up a bunch of heroin. He used to go out drinking and get so blackout drunk he'd just walk into random people's houses. And one day he woke up in like his neighbor's house. The guy was like polishing his gun, like, don't ever let that happen again. And he's like, all right, and just left.
Yeah, that's terrifying. Dude,
yeah, there was only one time where I had taken something that was like mixed with something else, like that I didn't know about, and I lost like 16 hours, but like I was like walking around doing stuff, and that only happened one time, but it was the most terrifying feeling to wake up and have to like check emails. Who did I email? Oh, I talked to this person on the phone. I went to this place, and like literally no memories. Maybe like scattered, like 1 minute here and there every like a couple hours. For like trying to be like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah,
yeah, it's a terrifying feeling.
Blackout drunk like twice in my life, and it was terrifying. I remember I was drinking. I must have been young enough because I was still drinking in like a park. But I was like with a couple buddies. We're drinking, I think, Fireball or something that we shouldn't have been drinking. And then the last thing I remember is taking a shot and then like waking up in my bed with like the worst hangover of my life. And when I talked to my friends, they like told me like, yeah, we did this and we did that. We went to this. And I was like, bro, and they're like, yeah, you just like, like, I have to leave, and you walked home. And I was like, really? I was like, you shouldn't have let me. like it is terrifying when you have like a gap in your memory of like, I cannot. I could have been anywhere. I could have fucking fallen and hit my head on the sidewalk. Like, who knows what could have happened, right? But you're just like lucky. I consider myself lucky, but I'm just like, I don't want to lose control like that again. But then I did at a house party years later, and I don't remember this. This is such an embarrassing story. I got like fucking completely wasted. Apparently, I tried to walk home again. That's just the thing I do when I'm drunk. And it was at a house party, so I like almost fell down the stairs, and it was like wooden stairs. Like I could have snapped my neck for all I know. But apparently, I almost fell, and then I fucking threw up in a friend's shoes, or like in one of his shoes. Like a friend of mine, I legit just puked in his shoe for some reason. And I have no memory of this. And then I woke up on like hardwood floor, like just like my back, half my body was numb just because I was, like it was such a rude awakening. And then the taste of like puke in my mouth, and it was horrible. And then after that, I was like, okay, fool me once. And then fool me twice, but,
but not the third time.
That was a legit eye-opening thing of like, I can never let this happen again. And I did buy my friend new shoes. I like felt so bad. I took him because he had to fucking take the bus the next day, and he left with no shoes because he's like, I'm not gonna wear one shoe. So he's just like, I fucking threw the shoes out. I just had to take the bus in my socks, and I was like, oh dude, I'm such I was like, so I like took him to the mall or whatever, and I was like, all right man, just fucking pick out a pair. It's whatever you want.
At least you made him whole.
Yeah.
I don't know why you chose to puke in a shoe, but I mean, the drunk mind, you can say.
No rhyme or reason, I guess, yeah.
We have summoned Alex. I knew with enough dream talk, Alex would just have to.
I was like, you motherfuckers.
Do you like dreams, Alex, or are you one of those?
Alex loves dreams. Alex fucking loves dreams.
Do you believe in ghosts and all that shit?
No, I dream every night.
Oh.
We're asking if you were molested as a child. Do you believe in ghosts?
Right.
No.
Yeah, Alex has crazy dreams. Let's just say that. That I've worked on trying to fix, and then all it did was make Alex have horrible dreams involving me. So then I was like, okay, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit.
I was like, you don't want none of this, man. Just stay out.
So yeah, you talk to Alex Testy, and then you tell me dreams don't mean anything. Okay, I'm just gonna say that.
He has like homoerotic dreams about you, right?
No.
Oh man,
I wish compared to what the fuck he does. Okay.
You say
Alex is. Yeah, compared to what Alex fucking dreams about, Alex has like the most. He's described it before. It's the most like horrific shit you could ever fucking imagine.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, yeah, we don't have to get into it. I was telling Confluence earlier that I used to have night terrors when I was like.
Oh, tell me more in DM's Rage. What kind of dreams you having about me, girl?
Ooh.
Homoerotic ones.
Why page hate them? You give us an inch, we take a mile.
Hell yeah.
I got to.
Sometimes all you got's an inch.
I dream about a lot of my panelists, probably because I stream a lot. So I will commonly have dreams about various panelists.
So what do you dream about?
Talk
Somebody
to us like right
you've
before
never seen their
sleep.
face.
A lot of times, especially when I would do panels before I had my current job, where I'd like do panels for like 8 hours a day, basically.
Yeah.
Like then it's like I would basically just dream about being on panel. Like so, and it got legitimately confusing because I'd be like, did Big Soda say this in real life, or was that in a dream? Because I would just immediately fall asleep after, and I'd like be dreaming about being on panel, and I'd be like, I don't know what happened. And it was like hard to like separate the truth from facts or truth from fiction. But now I have like dreams about like actually. But yeah, I guess the faces are kind of, if I don't know what they look like, they're kind of like blurred out. If I do know what they
isn't
look
it
like, then I
funny that
guess
your
my mind
won't
interpolates
create
stuff.
things? Your mind
Yeah.
won't create like a face. It just won't do it.
Yeah, because I guess it's like your mind will be like, oh, this isn't what the person actually looks like, because you
A
know that's not
horrific
them.
face- A horrific face it will make.
Yeah, well, Alex, you said I didn't have freaking legs in my dream, and remember, I was wondering if that's because when you see me, that like you're never really seeing my legs.
No, they
I wonder
got-
if there's like some. I know something untoward happened to them,
Off and eaten. It's okay.
but I feel like that's got to be. I feel like that's related because you only see me from like the my top half. I rarely stand up.
If I recall, you actually didn't have a waist either.
Well, yeah. See, I mean that checks out. You don't see my
maybe,
waist.
maybe.
I don't
It's possible.
think Confidence doesn't wear pants when he streams. He's told me that.
No, I'm fucking Why would you? No one can see it. I'm fully
He's
naked
going
from the waist
smaller,
down.
Just how he
Yeah.
goes.
Dream about that rage page. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I got my balls out right now. Let's go.
No,
All
Rage,
out, balls
it's only
out.
true about like people.
Bad confidence goes to
When you
twirl.
dream of people, that's true. But when you dream of like things, it's not. Your mind will combine random shit together to make some of the horrific things you can. Yeah.
Dog, shut the fuck up.
It is odd how like with nightmares that your mind will like sometimes like torture you in that way. Because it's like it's yourself doing it to yourself, and like unless you think it's like some like spiritual thing.
Well,
It's like Tasty was talking about his night terrors, or Alex with you. It's like this is your own mind doing this, right? So it's like sometimes I've had like horrific nightmares where it's like, why would I ever fucking do this to myself? But I am doing it to myself because I'm fucking having this nightmare. Hey, it's Indian Jesus. How's it going, Lunch?
What up, bro?
I heard you're fireballed out of your mind, out of your fucking gourd. Is that true?
Well, a community guideline strike will sober you the fuck up
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
no, for what?
What happened?
for hate speech.
Oh shit.
Oh no, what did you do?
He
Do you know what it
rightfully
was?
told him the right
Why did you
word.
hate speech?
It was properly categorizing. That's all it was.
Was it? Did they tell you what it was about, or like?
Nope. The stream got taken down. So, I mean, not every time a stream gets taken down, that it's a strike. So it's like, oh, okay, if I did something wrong, I'll just delete it. So then afterwards, I get the email, oh, you got a strike. So then I go to appeal, and it's like review cannot be because I deleted the thing. But they obviously have it. I can't upload videos. I can't do community tab posts. I'm just calling on you guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear, man. That fucking.
For how
that
long?
sucks.
Is it a week?
Yeah, a whole 7 days. So if you could just blast it everywhere that the Indian Jesus is a pathetic fucking loser that needs your help, and just don't forget about me. And Wednesday when I come back,
Do you have a Twitter account? Because if you like at YouTube or whatever, like usually sharing it on there is the best way to get their attention.
Listen, bro, they're trying to take down your channel. This is a First Amendment egregiousness. You need to milk the fuck out of it.
Well, and that's why that's why I'm wondering if First Amendment had anything to do with it. But,
No, it doesn't.
Wouldn't
for
that be
private-
ironic
private
based on his
platforms.
name?
but
Yeah, because you didn't have beef with him.
I didn't.
Did you say anything particularly like crazy today?
I've been using the frag version of the F slur. I mean, that's as close as I can think.
Did you miss?
Oh.
Hold on. How often?
Quite often.
Well, but in the school today, once or twice.
What about like a bunch of misgendering that might have done it?
Nope. We weren't talking about him. Somebody brought it up. Oh, that.
Oh,
And I mean, on this, or actually let it slip. That's still up.
yeah. The worst thing is that like unless it's like an automated thing, which it can do it, like they do have an automated thing if you're playing obviously copyrighted music or if you use enough slurs it'll trigger something. But most likely it was probably a manual report, like somebody, reported it, whatever.
That they reviewed it live and then made that decision? Like that seems
no, that-
crazy.
That shit's all automated in my opinion.
Whatever you do,
They almost
Make
always
sure-
automate that.
make sure that if some stream goes down for whatever reason, private it. Do not delete it. because now that it's deleted, I have no until I talk to somebody. There's no repeal. There's no review available.
That's
for
interesting.
you
So
all
is the
to
appeal
know,
just done by AI too?
private it first and make sure that it's not a strike, because if it is a strike, then you can appeal it. If it's deleted, then
Does this stack much with your other? Because I know you got hit by like Fox or whatever it was, right? Does this count as 2? Because if it's like 3, don't you get like omni fucked?
Well, that's a copyright strike. This is a community guideline strike. Okay, so
those count as like separate things,
I guess. But like with the community strike, I can still post videos. I can still post community tab things. I'm just locked out. And like, I'm a fucking loser, guys. I don't have any other fucking friends. So like, I'm just.
You always got the Confluence panel, Letch. 6 days. 6 days this week. You can be here, okay?
You can hang out here anytime. You know.
Like, I dead ass want to fucking cry like a little bitch right now. I want to cry like a little.
I guess you at least you have like a Rumble thing going, right? At least you can stream on there.
Yeah, but
I know it's not as like
I asked everybody in the Discord to come join and just they were like, what happened? And so I was like, come join the VC and whatever. And I was like, yeah, but you still got Rumble. I'm like, okay, but are you gonna send any Rumble rants? Like, not to be like that, but I'm not doing this for my fucking entertainment. And it's one thing if we have a stream and we're doing whatever, and it just so happens that nobody's donating, whatever. But like, if I know, then I'm sorry. But as a human, I'm gonna know that it's like, okay, I'm just doing this to do this.
What if you do Rumble and you just plug your Cash App to people like we don't have Cash App in Canada, but like, so I don't know how effective that would be. But if you, the people donate on there or no?
I mean, some people do sometimes.
Then come on and take your channel. This is your Patreon moment, bro.
Patreon is a good. I was gonna say grift, but like not really. But yeah, you can have like it's a recurring thing, right?
And I just to put this out there, I'm very frustrated. I'm half a pint of Fireball in. I'm not yelling at anybody. I'm very upset at the situation. So please don't take anything personally.
No, I get it. It's a shitty situation.
I already made the First Amendment egregiousness post on X, so I tagged Team YouTube and told them how appalled I am. Let's get some fucking traction out of this. They're trying to come for your voice, bro.
Mark's being a little shit right now.
It does. I was just thinking, like, oh man, maybe I guess I was playing some of the X clips from PBD and Mehdi Hassan. And I was like, oh, I can't cover that because, Mehdi Hassan's tagged in that and whatever. That's how I got in trouble with fucking Sean Hannity. And it's like, now the fucking Fireball's done. I'm not opening a fucking another beer, so now I'm just fucking sitting in this bullshit.
Your mic sounds better in good news from when I tuned into your stream that you had going before. Your mic sounded like ass, IJ. It was giving me actual cancer. I was like, it sounds way better now, so I don't know what the fuck you were using before. It was horrible. Maybe that's why someone reported you, because your mic was so god awful.
Maybe. I don't know. I appreciate you guys. I just need to fucking rant. I'm not going to be any more bubbly than this, so I'm gonna let you guys have fun. But
yeah, that fucking sucks, man.
I think you should chill out for a minute. You could, cool it. Just, hang out. You get some of that out first.
All right, I'll stay for a little.
Yeah,
so hold on.
good company.
More.
So hold on. If you're like banned or whatever, are you allowed to be on other streamers stuff?
Yeah, I'm just not allowed to stream on any other channel owned by myself, or as long as if I had a second channel and I tried to stream there, that would be against the guidelines. But
well, what if somebody else has a channel where you just regularly stream on?
Say again?
What if somebody else has a regular channel? It has a channel that you just regularly stream on.
As long as I don't own it, then
Yeah, I think the big hit is the donos, right?
Oh, I suppose.
And
Yeah.
it's like, yo, it's not. I fucking hate. I fucking hate that I'm at that place. I fucking hate it. I wish I could just be like, yeah, I'm gonna stream on Rumble. This is what I do. I love it so much. If you are there, then come through. If not, this is what I do. Nope. I just fucking found this movie night thing where everybody's like, oh, you're not really American because you haven't seen Terminator. We watched
That's
Terminator.
true. That's an objective fact.
Well,
Agreed. That's why we watched Terminator on Sunday, and that's the fucking thing. I mean, at the very least, I hit the weekly goal tonight before the fucking thing ended because you get triple points. So the way that I do it is 250 points for a movie night. Most of the times, $1 is 1 point. After so we do 3 hours, and then we go to members only. In the last hour, any donos are double points, and then if you donate during the movie night itself, then it's triple points. So we started this week with 100 points. We already got over 250 points. If we hit 250 points, then we have the movie night, but I move the goal up to 400 points for a double feature. And we were going to hit the double feature.
I did.
In my
I
bonus.
should have joined as a channel member, but I came back to your channel later on, and I saw it was members only, and I was like, oh, fuck, I can't even chat.
Well, members only chat. You could watch. I'm super chatted.
I guess. I actually.
How do you get away with playing a movie on members only? It's just because no one can see it?
No. That goes on Rumble. That's
Yeah, I was on Rumble. Yeah.
So what I do is I start a stream here and just be like, hey, this is the pregame, and all right, here's the link, and we go over to Rumble.
You can also do, like, if you wanted to ever do that on YouTube, it's not ideal, but you find an untoward link which you don't publicize and you share around in the background, and then you say, okay, we're all going to hit play at the same time. That's another thing that people do.
Easy enough to go on Rumble. But like I wish I was like, if I was maybe this is just cope, maybe I don't know. But I feel like if I was a bigger channel, like a bigger channel where like I wasn't dependent on like each individual dono. Like maybe if my fucking job wasn't falling the fuck apart.
Good.
No,
Like the dog training stuff?
I'm not going to go see him.
There's very little recourse for smaller streamers. Like, it's hard to even because
Yeah, what's the problem?
mistakes happen all the time through the automated system, and like I have been part of the. I'll just retweet stuff on Twitter. For some reason, that seems to be like the best way to get their attention. But like, hey, please look at this again. I think you made a mistake. And if you get like maybe 200. Like, you need to get a bunch of likes and like, it is kind of a popularity contest. Like, it sucks for as a small creator, you have very little recourse. You kind of just have to take it.
I gave the basic answer of, well, you might not be able to stream because of a community guideline post. Like, yes, I know that.
Generic.
That. Don't just give me the fucking page of the handbook or whatever. I need someone to actually look at this. So that's what I'm aiming for. And I mean, it's not impossible that that gets overturned.
Yeah,
but like, it's just so disheartening, man. I was fucking hitting a stride. I was in like, you know how it is, man. It's like sometimes you're feeling it and sometimes you're not. Like for a couple weeks, I really was just not in the mood. But I fucking showed up. I did my fucking thing, and it wasn't even about money. It wasn't about money. I was just not feeling it. I felt like I wasn't growing. I felt like there was the same people. I felt like whatever, but whatever. That's just, that's part of this job. And so I showed up, I did my thing, and I finally felt like, all right, we're fucking moving. We're fucking getting some something. And just,
This is rough. I wish they would tell you exactly what it was. Like, I don't know if I guess now that's deleted, maybe they won't. Because I thought, I haven't had one, but I thought that they'll usually tell you, but maybe it's only with videos, they'll tell you like the timestamp of like what they don't like. But if it's deleted, maybe that won't happen. And maybe if it's a live stream, maybe they don't do that either. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I didn't get anything specific, But that was it was February 2024. I don't know. I don't know if you guys were around, if we were, in the same circles. I feel like we were, but it was when either PBD went on Bill Maher or vice versa, and Jesus Christ! Now that I'm fucking, I went fucking raged, hulked out. Now I'm fucking cold. But it was the thumbnail. It was a cartoon of like a crude, like not very well animated cartoon, and
Seventh rage.
a kid getting a spanking with a bare ass. And I like not even Photoshop, like MS Paint, put PBD's face on one and Bill Maher's on the other, and I got a strike for that.
Really? Wow. That's crazy.
That was February 2024. I don't know. I don't even remember what my point was. So it's. No,
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Yeah, because even if you could do Testy's thing about like trying to contact him on Twitter, it's like you don't even know exactly what part of the stream you'd be appealing.
I've already made the post, and we got this. Just share it.
Tyler, did you actually make the post, or are you
I
memeing?
did. I'm not memeing. I made a post. This
Okay.
is agreed. Yeah, you got to play the victim card. He's being silenced and fucking he did nothing wrong. Team YouTube, fix this shit now. What the fuck? I'm mad as hell. I'm not gonna take it anymore.
There you go. Tyler, post the Twitter link so we can all upvote it or whatever you do on Twitter.
I got that right here.
I technically have a Twitter now. I follow Testicular Johnson and Anna Cramling. Those are my two follows.
Link in private chat.
I copied the Pisco model with the alerts and everything.
There we go. Let's all look at this together. Let's see Tyler in action. Okay, I already seeing some of this. Alert! They're coming for our First Amendment. Indian Jesus was flagged for no reason after breaking no rules because he's right wing. Rabid leftists are coming after lunch at YouTube. Unban Indian Jesus. There we go.
Oh, fuck, man.
So you have to tag Team YouTube? You just tagged YouTube, Tyler. Okay, I don't even think that's the right thing to
I
tag.
was going to tag Team YouTube and YouTube creators.
All right, let's go. I can't
There
edit
goes.
anymore.
Good seeing you.
I forgot to put my new debit card information into X, and I no longer have a paid account.
That was my buddy. Ghostgate's my buddy that I invited over when we were looking for trivia people to play.
Oh, I thought Ghost was okay. I'm thinking of it. I thought Ghost was like Ghost from. There's a different Ghost in the community. So this is the first time I've seen you, Ghost. Is what I meant to say. Thanks for coming, and thanks for inviting someone, Tampa. There's like a Ghost, a Ghosty, and now this Ghost, and I'm getting all of them confused apparently. So, what's happening with the dog training stuff? Is that do you just not have clients, or like what's? Because last we talked, that you were still doing that stuff.
Yeah, it's just been fucking slow as shit. Like I think my boss doesn't like me or something, and I'm just like I had 3 clients and finished one of those clients today. They left a really good fucking review, so maybe I'll get some more. But it's like I don't know. I don't know. And it's a matter like the thing is I have cards with like my name and my phone number on. But if they're like, oh well, you should pass them out and put them everywhere. But it's like I don't want to be overrun with a bunch of people and like be pushing people off because I need time to stream and this, that, and whatever. And so it was working well where like they were just feeding me, like somebody would email the website, they would just forward me the submission form and I would do everything from there. And that was working perfectly where I had like, between 5 and 10 clients a week. making a little over $100 per client. I mean, it takes a while to fucking drive and do whatever, but it was fine. And then it just slowed down. And he's like, oh, well, everything's working. But it's like now I'm not going to be like, hey, can you get me more clients? And now I have like 15 clients and I don't have any fucking time to stream, or I'm fucking exhausted, or I'm almost making as much money from YouTube as I was from the 4 clients a week. So, it's like, I don't want to, the whole goal was to become a full-time streamer. And it's like, if I know that, given any period of time where I can make enough money, then I could become one of those people that just streams 8 hours a day. I am happy to do that. I have plenty to fucking say. Plenty
of hate speech to spew onto YouTube's platform.
True.
That was a joke.
Absolutely. No, that's absolutely facts.
But it really, I mean, on top of everything, it really makes me feel like a shitty person that I don't want to just stream for nothing. I spent months doing that.
Why would you feel like a shitty person for not wanting to stream for nothing? I don't understand.
I don't know, because it's not supposed to be about money. It's not supposed to be about money. It's supposed to be about I really believe in this. And I don't know. If I truly, like, the thing is, it's not just the money, but it is the money. But if I knew that people would come through to the Rumble stream, I would do it. But how do I even let anybody know that I'm live on Rumble? I can't use my community tab. Nobody follows me on these other social medias.
Your Discord's popping at least. Like, you got a ton of people in there.
I have a lot of people in the Discord. The Discord is not popping. It's a bunch of people who join and then don't fucking look because nobody fucking talks, because I had a big fucking ego and needed my Discord to be completely free speech. We're the badass server where it's free speech. You can't get in trouble for saying anything. And then I let trolls run wild too much because I didn't want to be the guy that was banning people, and I assumed that the people that were in the other people that were in the Discord would actually engage with them and show them, that it was better not to be a troll. And actually, if you engage with them, that's not how that works.
No, that's not at all how that works.
I did the exact opposite with mine, and it didn't work either. I tried to make it so like it was only good faith conversation. I kicked out people like fucking that were toxic and shit, and it got boring, and no one wanted to talk to them anymore.
One extreme to the other.
It sucks, man. I know you're fucking feeling it, but it's not that huge of a deal. Just tighten it up next week. Come back, do something special. Maybe, something that makes up for it. Spend the week trying to reach out to bigger people. Be like, hey, I got banned. I'm trying to do a big comeback thing to earn some money. What's good? And maybe somebody will, like, a big whale will let you latch on like a Remora for a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, yeah, you might not be making money, but yeah, you could. I know maybe this isn't good to hear, but you could, yeah, try to like collab and spend the week trying to do that. Because at least you'd be building something and getting more like subscribers and stuff, right? Like, I understand there's no money if you're not streaming, but...
And yeah, you go on other people's show and talk about how you got banned, and then you'll get more money when you get back. I've seen it happen too many times.
Well, that's the other side of it. As much as it is like it is the money aspect, it's like I said, if I knew that people would come through to Rumble, then I don't have any other friends. I don't have people to talk to in my life. So, like, as pathetic as it is, this is what it is. And so I would do that too. But I don't have a way to reach anybody. So I'm going to go live. And then there's the expectation. Oh, I hope people show up. If nobody shows up, I bet nobody's going to show up. If somebody one person showed up. And like, then it becomes the thing. It's like realistically, between the fact that I was streaming a lot, it's probably better that I just take a few days off anyway. I don't know.
I mean, it sounds like you need to reset a little bit, dude. Just with everything that happened, right? Like you got to be at least a little bit butthurt about all that. So you might just need like a day or two to just
What do you mean?
chill out.
Strike? Yeah, I'm fucking butthurt about the strike.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Just like take a
Well,
couple days to reset and
Right.
rebuild
'cause
yourself.
they were- right. Yeah, exactly. They were in the VC like, well, if you're going live on Rumble, I'm like, right now, I'm not going to be what you want me to be. I can't do that right now. I can't do that right now. All I care about is what's going on with me right now, and that is not going to be entertaining to you. So
Yeah, I
It's-
feel you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
this is a day off. I had a good day. I had a great lesson. $100 tip. They gave me $100 tip and a handwritten card. I was like, fuck it. Yeah. So I stopped off. I got my fireball. I even got my neighbor a thing of Tito's because I found out she liked Tito's. We fucking hit the movie night goal. I was like, yo, let's fucking go.
Yeah, that is rough. Especially midstream is crazy. That's very unfortunate. Testy. I like my woman like I like my drugs. White. You and me both, brother. You and me fucking both.
Just change white to brown, and I'm there.
Actually, I like blue drugs and white women.
Oh,
What's a blue?
red chat? Page left. Oh, that was. She would have appreciated that. She probably wouldn't have, to be fair. But
All right. Well, I don't want to drag you guys down. I'm gonna.
no,
Well, I mean, we have a hard out anyway, so you know.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed.
that was a hard out, and we're just like, no, you don't. Like, bro, just quit your job.
Constant good advice. Thank you, Testy, for the $2 and for the $5. Testy, the sole supporter of his local trivia channel based. Tomorrow, and IJ, again, I know, but you always have a place on the Confluence channel. We're doing part 2 of AVG, aka Diane, aka Daria's debate against Witchy on Narcan. And Lacha, I'm sure you have strong thoughts on that. And, there was a very heated and spirited battle yesterday. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. And so, yeah, God bless you guys. I hope you're feeling better, Latch. That honestly does suck. I'm really sorry that happened because that's fucking shitty.
Everybody here could do me a huge favor and just put out a community tab post that Indian Jesus got a strike. Look for him and something along those lines, just so people can see it. And now I would be greatly appreciative. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, man,
sevens.
I know you're, as you said, just hang out in. I'll hang out in your Discord a bit, or Confluence and Discord's always good for shit posting.
It is always good. Always a good time. All right. Take care, guys.
Take
All right,
it
have
easy.
Better, man.
Peace out.